Cami takes a deep breath to center herself, though she's still trembling. She lifts up her staff and
He'll lift up his machete, and as you guys are doing this, you charge it. I'm gonna say he's just gonna run full force at you.
I'm a geek. I use stop bubbles when I speak. I'm a freak because she's received that from me. I'm unique. There is only one of me. I'm complete, so I really don't care what you think of me. I'm a geek.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Book of Astra. My name is Spacehawk, and tonight we are on session 3 of our game. Thank you so much for stopping in and popping by and hanging out with us this evening. I've been looking forward to this all stinking week, and I know these awesome people have as well. This week, I'm especially excited because I feel like now we're getting into the nitty gritty of the story. So hang on, hold on to your pants, because this is, I don't know where I was going with that. Hang on to your
session 3. Hey,
hang on to the seat of your pants. I don't know, whatever. Something like that. But thanks again, guys. If you're listening to this on Spotify, make sure to check out YouTube or vice versa, where we have all of this posted. Make sure to follow our social medias. We are also on TikTok. And also be sure to follow Comics and Lacrosse. Our friends, most of the people here are from Comics and Lacrosse. They are another group of just awesome people that produce some amazing content. One of which piece of content they produce is a TTRPG based off the D&D rules called Chronicles of Andrasia, which Cross DMs. And Cross, are you still one away from, or did you hit it for the giveaway?
No, we actually had it today. We hit 100 subscribers on our YouTube today, so we are going to be doing a Misty Mountain Dice giveaway. We're going to be doing it across our social media, so check out the comments across social medias for some information on that.
Nice.
Absolutely. Make sure you check out Comics and Lacrosse. Our really, really good friends here. And on Monday nights, we do play Chronicles of Andrasia, same time, so you can get a double dose.
Yep.
Of TTRPG. Come here Sundays, go to their channel on Mondays, and just enjoy it. It's such a good game. I actually play in that game, so it's, if you just want to see my face again.
Who doesn't? Who doesn't?
If you don't, let me know. I can cover them
up. Sure.
I run the stream. I mean, I do the stream in the background, so I can always put a black picture over his face. Just let me know.
Let him know.
Yeah.
Let him know. But anyway, guys, last session, our friends and survivors traveled to the O Lodge. Unfortunately, Binnie and Hawthorne had to go away for a little bit. Hawthorne had to escort Binnie back to her dad, just to keep her safe. But the rest of the crew were traveling through this O Lodge. The mayor kind of used it as a distraction until he had the next plan ready to go, the next task to pay back their massive debt that they owe. And our group were traveling through and heard some fire fangs in the distance, which are these giant dog-like creatures that were attacking this priest. The group stepped in and were able to save the priest, and Bonks accidentally pulled down the tree with his grappling hook, almost harming the priest, but he was safe and he carried on his way. Meanwhile, the group continued on their way to the O Lodge, where they encountered this giant lodge where it's just like something creepy was going on, something weird was happening. It was kind of deserted, run down. And as our group made their way in, they kept hearing noises, and they kept sensing a presence here that was really just something just didn't feel right. And then they encountered who the presence was the Mutanto Beartrude, who introduced themselves as a friend to the group, and who offered the group a chance to make a little bit of cash by helping him reopen the O Lodge as a bed and breakfast. And they would get paid a little bit of money for it.
Needs to be a bear and
A
breakfast.
bear and breakfast. That's
Wow.
it right there. A bear and breakfast. And the group agreed, and Zoc and Beartrue decided not to kill each other. And I'm trying to remember what else happened, guys. This has been a long week. Cross, I don't know how you do this every week on your channel, man. And remember every bit of this.
We got in a gunfight.
We did have, that's right. We did have a gunfight between some gunslingers. There was one particular gunslinger that had it out for Donavan. He and Donavan had an encounter earlier in Sunset where Donavan accidentally burned down half of the rusted ore. And he was really pissed and wanted Donovan's head. But the group was able to defeat the bounty hunters, and that is where we're going to pick up with Binnie and Hawthorne walking towards the group.
Alright. And so what happened with us when we went to see Binnie's dad? Like, what was the situation there?
Yeah, we'll get there. We're gonna get there.
Oh, are we heading there? Because you said we were heading back to the group.
You guys are already back. You guys have just arrived. There's bodies scattered all over the field, and the team are covered in blood. And they're like, you see like this giant lodge, and you see this giant mutant bear just like sitting there waving. Hi there. I'm Beartrude. It's nice to meet you.
Hi there.
What are you doing?
Kid, just stay back a little.
What happened?
Yeah, what's going on here, guys?
Get down. Get down. Get down.
Well,
Come here.
Hawthorne is your name, right? I heard a lot about you. And you must be, I want to say Minnie, but I'm not quite sure.
It's Binnie.
Oh. Well,
Wow.
Hawthorne in Binnie, there was a
Oh.
gunfight here, and
I'm just kind of peering away from around Hawthorne, like.
Well, you have
Hello.
a bit of a disadvantage, friend. What's your name?
Oh, Beartrude! I'm so sorry, I forgot to introduce myself. Yes, Beartrude.
And you are...
The owner of the O Lodge.
of course.
And he smiles.
And there was a gunfight?
Zoc? Take it away, bud! And Beartrude kind of like backs up a little bit. He kind of like moonwalks back.
Zoc was involved, never mind. I get it.
Yeah, Bounty Hunter, despite your absence, we handled everything just fine without you.
Really? You actually hit something? That's impressive.
Did you clean that trigger?
Did you actually hit a mark for once in your life?
If I'm gonna stir the pot, I kind of gave him one. Kind of gave him a freebie.
That's the difference between you and me, Zoc. I don't need a freebie.
Oh! And Beartrude walks by. Hey, Hawthorne and Binnie. Why weren't you with your group? What happened?
Yeah, my plan was to take Binnie back to her father, but...
And as you say that, we're going to go ahead and cut back. We're going to do kind of a flashback. Hawthorne and Binnie, you are walking through the desert back on your way to sunset. The sun is actually starting to set. And you hear thundering clouds above. You guys know that this is the rain that happens is toxic. So it can make you really, really sick if you're not indoors once it starts raining.
We better hit it. We better run.
Yeah, come on, kid. Let's get inside. Let's get some cover.
I'll say you guys make it all the way back to the front gates of Sunset, and they open the door and they let you through.
Okay. And what's the nearest place that we can kind of take cover for now?
Probably the nearest place is actually Binnie's workshop. It is super close to the entrance of the gate.
Here, this way.
All right. So I follow in behind her and I follow her through to her workshop.
Ooh. Here we are.
Binnie, as You open the door to your workshop. Can you make a perception check for me?
$16.
So, Binnie, you are noticing that something seems off. Everything looks like it's usually in place. Your workshop is quite messy. It's not like in neat order. You have like parts that you've stripped away. You have things like kind of everywhere. But something just seems like it's just off and it feels wrong.
Something's not right. See, that goes right there. I'm just now starting to kind of sort, and it looks like, I mean, it's definitely organized chaos, like where everything is. No, that this isn't right. This isn't right.
What do you mean something happened? Like the room's a little bit messy, or something happened?
No, something's off. Something's not right. I feel like my things have been moved, but not like taken. It wasn't like someone was searching for something. And I'm just like rifling through, just trying to find and like, do I find anything or do I,
You could make a detective work check.
Okay.
I was just going to ask, can I make a detective check
Yes.
as well to see if I can spot anything and if anything stands out to me? 13.
12.
Binnie, you completely miss it. Not by much, but you just kind of like glaze over it because you're so busy trying to like figure out what is wrong with your shop. There's just, something just feels off. And you feel like somebody has been in here messing with your stuff or looking through stuff or something. It just feels weird. Hawthorne, as you see Binnie walking around and reorganizing, she moves something over and then she turns her attention back to this other workstation she's at, and there is a note that's just kind of underneath. It has a little grease on it. It's a grease stain, but it looks like it looks like it was just written not too long ago. It doesn't look like it's, it looks like a nice piece of paper. It's not like crumbled up or anything. So you could assume that this is just kind of off for the state of this workshop.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk over and kind of like crouch down onto the floor and pick up the paper and look at it.
This is a note from Binnie's dad.
What does it say? I read it.
Binnie, I cannot tell you what is going on right now, but you need to trust me, my little bumblebee. Gather your nectar. That's it.
That's where it stops. I shout Binnie over. Kid! Come
And
here.
then you hear like this big crash. What?
Stop organizing, come here.
You hear like just like these little clinking and cloud. And I come out and I have like like I'm covered in like different like metal like pieces and stuff. Like I'm like all covered.
How? You were gone for 2
Is
minutes.
it right? Huh?
Just put the stuff down for a minute. And I pulled the note out to her. I found this.
Oh. And so I get like my goggles down and my eyes are like huge and I look at them like, oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Bad news. Bad news. Nope.
I'm assuming you know what this means.
Yes. So,
Care to decode?
well, basically, my dad is saying that something really, really bad happened.
Any way to elaborate on what? Or
No. Basically, a long time ago, we came up with a safe word because I'm the youngest in our family. And, he doesn't want me to get hurt because I don't really, like, fight or anything. So if anything was to happen, we came up with a safe word. And that just meant for me to go and to be safe and to find a place to hide and to stay low. He used that safe word.
Okay. So, I guess we're not seeing your father today.
I carefully fold like the letter, and I just put it like in my bag. So, this is bad. This is really, really bad.
I kind of like. Does her like workshop have windows and stuff in it?
Yeah, there's a few windows to the side.
Kinda-
There's like almost a garage door in the front. There's a door on this side, on the right hand side. And there's 2 windows on each side.
Okay. If I kind of want to go over and make sure the garage door is closed down.
Yeah.
And if I can make either like an investigation or a perception or detective check out the windows just to see if we're being watched.
Yeah, you could just do a perception.
Because I don't know what the warning's for, so I just want to double check and see like if we are in danger. Yeah, that was awful.
And while he's doing that, I'm like just packing my bag and like
Yeah, I got like a
trying
5.
to get like my stuff ready.
You don't see anything.
Yeah.
You just see that it
Hawthorne-
is. I'll say the thing that you do see is it is storming. Like this rain is like hitting, and it's very dangerous to leave this workshop right.
Hawthorne like pulls his rifle around and like cocks it and just has it ready just in case. Like I'm very much like I don't know what's about to happen, but
At that moment, the electricity goes out.
Oh. It's okay, I have something for that. And you hear this like, and suddenly I come out with like this like little orb of light. It's not like an amazing amount of light, but I'm like, and I just come and I take Hawthorne's hand and I just put it in his hand. Here you go. And then I go back, like doing all my stuff.
thanks, kid. Now, Binnie, is this the only way in and out of your workshop?
There's a secret boxy door.
Okay, where does that lead?
It kind of leads to the side alley. That's the door that Bonksy comes in when he needs fixing, so my dad doesn't see him.
Okay. Now, I don't know what your daddy was trying to warn you about, but just in case, be ready to use that door if we need to. Okay?
Okay. I just gotta find a few more tools, and I gotta find my doofer, and then we should
Gather
be
up whatever
okay.
you need, enough to travel light. Okay?
No.
Don't bring too much.
But Bonksy needs stuff.
At that moment, you guys hear a siren. Binnie, you do know that siren means like do not leave, like stay safe. It's over this like loudspeaker that's playing, and you guys hear it really close because it's at the very front of the like by the gates, so it's like really really loud where you are. So you cannot leave this workshop tonight, or you take
No.
damage.
Yeah, that rain's pretty bad. We have to stay here.
That's fine. We can wait here for the night.
Okay.
You
All
get
right.
yourself some rest. I'll keep watch.
Okay. And I go and I get like a little, kind of like a cot, because I'm guessing I sleep in my workshop quite a bit.
Yeah.
And
Oh, yeah.
so I kind of just slide it over, and I like kind of snuggle up like right next to him. Like I'm guessing Hawthorne's standing, and I just kind of plop down right next to him.
Yeah. Hawthorne's just standing, keeping kind of an eye out the windows, just kind of keeping that vantage where he can see out the windows and also keep an eye on the door. It's like he just doesn't know what's about, what Binnie's been warned about, but wants to be ready just in case.
All right, so I will say the night passes. Nothing happens. You guys are good. Morning shines through. Hawthorne, you have like you're against the wall, hat covering most of your face, like hunched over, sleeping, and Binnie is wide awake, tinkering, nonstop tinkering. I would say, Binnie, you're feeling really anxious and nervous, and just that feeling of like just you don't know what's going on with your dad. You don't know what's happening. You just know it's bad.
Right.
That's kind of how you cope.
Yeah, I'm just like tinkering, and I have like my little teapot that like is probably a huge mess from like the destruction earlier. But I'm like pouring tea, tinkering, just like.
You hear a bang, bang, bang on the door.
Oh.
Bang, bang, bang.
Immediately, Hawthorne's like up on his feet, gun pulled aimed towards the door.
Should I answer it?
Don't open it. Ask who it is.
Who is it?
Binnie, it's your brother. It's Crix.
Oh, it's Crix. He's my brother.
Okay.
Are you opening the door?
Yeah, I kind of just like open it, just so it's just me.
So you see a larger Salamando. He's outfitted in his military outfit, his armor. I goes, Binnie, have you seen Dad?
Oh.
He didn't come back last night.
Oh.
I'm worried that he's a crap mayor that we have.
Yeah.
He sent him. Then he kind of peeks in. Who's your friend?
Hawthorne's kind of got his back and trying to pull his hat down, not to show his face how he is.
It's okay. Daddy asked him to hang around me and protect me.
Dad asked him to do that?
Yep.
A human? To watch you. He didn't, like... Should I be worried about something? Or... Is it... What's... You know what? Never mind. Look,
I'm just standing there like...
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on with Dad. I don't know where he is. But... I guess if Dad trusts this guy, I don't know, just... Maybe just stick with him, alright?
Okay.
I'll let you know if I find anything. Promise.
Okay.
I would
hope he's
prefer if you
okay.
just stay here, but I don't know if here is safe. So just stick with that guy. If Dad said, like I said, if Dad said it's okay, I guess it's okay. But I would say stick with me, but I can't. I can't. There's something going on, Binnie. Something's weird is going on in this town. I can't. I don't have a good hold on it. But Dad was searching into something, and I don't know. Just be careful, okay?
It's okay. I'm not allowed to leave Sunset anyways. And I hold up like the little tracker.
Ugh, so stupid. All right, well, just stay safe, okay, kid?
Hey.
And Crix walks away.
And I close the door. This is really bad, Hawthorne.
Yeah, sounds like we got some more stuff going on down in Sunset than we initially thought. And it all seems to be around about our wonderful mayor.
Yeah. He always gave me the creeps.
Any idea what your brother might be up to?
No. You see, all my family are in the army. I know some of them, but some of them I don't even know. He's one of the ones that I do know. But I know the mayor sends them off on all sorts of things and missions.
At that moment, can you guys both roll me a perception?
Not 20.
Ooh.
10.
Okay. So, Binnie, you don't notice this because you're thinking about things. Your mind is wandering. But, Hawthorne, you hear a noise outside. Two men there's two men talking, but then there's several, there's a couple behind them. And they're walking. This one guy's face is all burnt up. And he said, when we find that Quell, I'm going to kill him. I'm going to kill him. I heard something about somebody in the mayor's office told me he was going to that O Lodge. Yeah, I'm going to get him. And he cocks his gun, and they walk out of town and start heading towards the lodge.
Uh-oh. I think some of our new comrades might be in a little bit of trouble.
Oh no.
I don't
All
know
right.
what they're up to, but everyone's going after our new Quell friend. And since staying in town seems like a bad idea, maybe we should head to the lodge.
Okay.
You
And so-
gather whatever stuff you need. Not want, need. Travel light. Okay?
And then I start putting down another bag.
If you can't carry it all yourself, you're not bringing it all. Okay?
Okay. So I just have my backpack. I'm like, I'm ready.
All right, let's go.
So we will now cut to the flash forward. You guys are standing there. All the bodies are surrounding you. And it's just a big mess that just happened.
It certainly looks like we're just late enough to miss all the fun. I don't know what you did to piss these guys off, Quell, but they wanted you bad.
Their ringleader was the guy that I threw some fire at. That tried to mess with me when I went to the bar.
Ah.
Before we all got caught up. But he wouldn't take no for an answer, and got his posse to start shooting at us, and had to handle things from there. I was not gonna go with them. They did have some interesting things to say about some experiments somewhere, which I'm gonna have to look into that at some point. But right now, it's good that we're all teamed up again, though.
Yeah.
And then I also go over to Bonksy and I start just checking him over, making sure he's okay. Bonksy, you okay?
Well, I
Bertrand interrupts. He fell. He fell hard several times. Oh, and that guy fell too, and he points to Zach. Also, Zach, we're trying to open a B&B, man, and you broke my window, bro. You broke it. You hurt yourself, and you broke it. That's not good.
Zach has his helmet up just above his mouth because he's eating some food. And he's like, Bear, I asked you to help. That's not my fault. You didn't. And so that's what happens. Stuff gets broken.
I just didn't want to fight.
I'm immediately starting to tinker with Bonksy, making sure that he's okay. And
Hawthorne goes over to Bertrand as well and just kind of don't worry about him.
I'm trying not to.
Moody. He gets a bit moody. Just let him be. Just let him be.
All I can tell.
Bonksy, I found a way to upgrade your grappling hook so it doesn't keep, shooting randomly.
Oh, excellent.
So I'm just like...
So, going forward for you guys, just so we're all on the same page and for the audience, everyone is aware, the O Lodge is now going to be open to guests. Bertrand will run it, and I will roll a d20 once every couple days, and that is how much profit you guys can make that you can split amongst yourselves.
Ooh.
So, the O Lodge is also your base of operations. You can stay there, come back to it, renovate it. If you want to put money in to renovate, just depending on how much you want to renovate, I'll say every 25 cogs that gets put in to renovate it, I will increase the amount you can make from it. So, I'll increase it with a D4 and then a D6 and then so on and so forth.
That's a fun
Nice
mechanic.
So, the O Lodge is, like, just consider that like y'all's like home for right now. So, and that's how the mechanics are gonna work.
Zach's gonna pull his mask back down and be like,
I'm gonna go catch some Z's upstairs. I'm claiming a room upstairs, so...
Wait, what'd you say, big brother? You said, what'd you need?
he switches back to internal comms.
I wasn't talking to you, Z. I was talking to
Z's.
these... No, I did
You
not.
said you wanted to catch me? What?
No. Good lord, kid. I meant sleep. I meant sleep. That's what I was talking about. It's a colloquialism for sleep.
Oh, what?
Do you not know that?
What is a
Do you not know that?
I don't think he did anyway.
No, I don't know what
It means the same thing as sleep.
Where
Your
did you
name
learn?
means sleep, and you're putting me to sleep is what I mean.
Where
what
did
I
you
mean.
learn these fancy words?
I am just a learned individual, Z. I don't know what to tell you.
Full of crap is more like it.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I'm going to turn your channel off just for a little bit so I
She
can
hung up
actually
before-
get some sleep.
She hung up before you.
So Zach's gonna go upstairs and claim just claim one of the first rooms he finds, and he's gonna basically get a table and lay his rifle out and just completely disassemble it and put it in a specific order, and he's gonna examine each piece for cleanliness and make sure everything's good to go. So that's what he'll be doing, and then he's probably gonna catch some Z's. A little bit. Some sleep.
I want to catch some Z.
No.
Not off the table.
So I get up and I go to what's the bear's name again?
Bear tree.
Yep. I go up to Bear Tree. I'm like, you're kind of big for a bear.
Yeah, I'm a mutante.
Oh.
So, you know,
Where did you
I'm
come
not exactly a bear. I'm a mutant bear, as they say. And you look at him and he's like pretty ripped. I mean, he has like muscles.
I just picture him with a bowler cap too, kind of like.
Oh, he 100% does. And he has eye patch.
So where did you come from?
Well, when a mommy bear and a daddy bear love each other very much.
Mm-hmm.
And then he just goes on for a good 5 minutes. And that's how I ended up here at the O Lodge.
I knew we'd
Okay.
learn about sex.
Do you have
Okay,
anything
thumbs
to
up.
eat?
Oh, yeah! And he goes,
Wait.
be right back. And he runs in the
Go.
kitchen.
You may not want to eat what he's got. Just saying.
Yeah.
Why? What's he got?
He's probably got some human parts in there. I told him to dispose of.
I was supposed to dispose of those! My bad!
Okay, I'm putting something to block my door tonight.
Yeah, we had that discussion. So
You're good.
I'm cool!
Bug person.
Amazingly, that doesn't make me feel that much better. I'm going to be
yeah,
honest
so
with
so
you.
I kind of talk low, and I'm like, we discussed that if he happened to maybe rage or go crazy, that we would put him down if we needed to. But he's cool.
But we're cool!
Binnie, while we work out the food situation, why don't you go and claim a room for yourself, kid?
Okay. I'm not sleepy though.
I don't know, just go and make sure you got a room to put your stuff in. You can do some of your tinkering if you need to.
Okay.
Hawthorne searches his bag for some melatonin gummies and pulls
Pulls out a handful.
Can you make sure he makes me some beetle soup? I want beetle soup.
Okay, I'll get you some beetle soup, kid.
I go upstairs.
Hey, Bear, did you hear that?
Finger soup! Got it!
Beetle, not finger.
Oh!
Beetle soup. The
Um,
Salamando.
don't think I have that, but I could do something with Firefang parts. Is that cool?
Better than human parts, so yes.
Okay. And you just hear him cooking. So I will say that you guys will take this day, and you can all, as long as you're planning on eating what Bear Troop cooks, which is Firefang, because that's all he has. as long as you eat what he has, you do not have to take a food ration, but he does not have any clean water, so you will have to take a water ration. So, yeah.
Okay.
Well, shoot.
Is there anything anybody wants to do before we end the day and we set back off to sunset?
Not that I can think of.
Cami would like to ask Beartrude a question. Just
Oh yeah, he's at the bar just cleaning it, swiping it down.
Beartrude, in my last little scuffle that we were in just a second ago, I used up quite a few of my bandages, and I was wondering if you knew where I could get some more.
Well, you got a medic. He makes bandages.
He makes them?
Yeah.
Oh, well, shoot.
He legitimately makes.
Is he in his room?
I think he might be plugged in over there.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Well, then I'll go try to find him.
Well, I'm sitting with Bonksy, and we're just like taking strips of claws and just like rolling them.
Hey, Bonks. First of all, I just want to say thank you for saving my life more than once in that last little scuffle. I thought I wasn't going to make it. And I was just wondering if I could get a couple bandages from you.
Sure. Here you go.
Did you want me to pay you for them?
Yes, please.
Alright, well, you gotta tell me how much, or else I will just give you whatever I want.
There's a coin slot on his side, you just put the cogs in.
Yeah, you put the quarters in and it like pops out the bandages.
Oh, is it
You
like
gotta
a
twist
50-cent thing? I can just put in my 2 quarters?
What? One cog of bandage, I guess.
Alright,
well, here you go.
I literally just
Thank
see him
you.
as like one of those gumball machines now. You sit and
He has like he has a slot on his side. He opens it up and you put the coin in, you twist it, and it like pops out the pops out the side. All right.
Okay, so how many bandages do you want?
I needed 2.
Okay.
Because I believe I can only carry 3 within my person. So, there's that.
You carry as many as you want. Just you
What?
started with 3. You started with 3. Yeah.
Shoot! Well, then give me maybe give me 4 of them things.
Is he only allowed to make a certain amount per day?
He can make 3. He can make 3 per day.
Oh, shoot. Well, then tell me how many you can give me today.
I'm gonna give you 2 for now, because I only have 5 right now.
Alright, that's perfectly fine. And Bonksy, if you need anything from me, any helping hand, just let me know, because I'm sure I owe you one.
Here, you can sit
Thank
down
you.
with us.
Really?
Yeah.
I would love to.
So, where do you come from?
Oh, I kind of come from all over. I am kind of like a nomad. But if you had to say I came from somewhere, it'd probably be a holler.
At that moment, Cami, you are just imagining just some of the things in your past, and just as you just think through these things, you start flashing back to people in your past that have done you wrong. You flash back to your mom and her death, and just the things that, like, it's almost like PTSD for you, that some of these things that are starting to run through your head as you're just thinking through them.
Oh, sad.
Yeah, my past isn't that great, but I take my mind off of it by helping others with their animals. Because I was kind of able to get really good with them when I was younger.
Mm. Well, you're really good at it. And hey, look. This is what I learned how to do recently. I already gave Hawthorne one. And I just kind of like a little like light again. I just like do some wires. I'm like, watch. And I put the wires together and the light goes on.
Whoa! That is something. I don't
Isn't
think
that
I've ever
cool?
seen that before.
Yeah, but it doesn't last too long. I have to keep repairing it every so often. But it's kind of cool. It's like a little light source besides fire.
You have a real true talent. And you just need to embrace that.
I try. My daddy doesn't like it. He wants me to be part of the army.
Yeah. Well, I think you could use your talents just fine for the army.
Bonksy. Well, not completely. I kind of repaired him. I found him in the desert.
Wow.
All right. So I will say you guys kind of chill out, and night passes. The storm is gone. It's been kind of like after that fight, it was like kind of sunny, and then it started raining again, and it's been like raining on and off all day. And at night, it rained like a lot. So, you guys wake up the next morning. The outside is like it's very muddy all across like the area near the sunset, the town of Sunset. And Bertrude he fixed you all breakfast. It's all, there's 6 bowls of something, mystery meat, at the bar. Something.
I'd like to think maybe I was in the kitchen helping him.
Yeah,
making sure he didn't put anything weird.
Hey, Bertrude, you need some bugs.
I mean, I guess I could work on that, but, I don't know.
Pretty tasty.
Well, if anybody wants to pitch in 25 cogs, I could revamp this menu.
And I just kind of dig around. I go, I have 5. And I just hold it out.
So he takes the cogs. You could do maybe a couple things with this. It's not a full menu revamp, but it could do something.
Awesome. Grubs are my favorite. Salted grubs.
Zoc takes his money, like, he has it on his side, and he kind of clenches it really tight and hides it deeper in his pocket, thinking about Z and his family back home.
Okay. Is there anything else you guys want to do before heading back to Sunset?
I do like just check in with Bertrude quickly regarding like the busted window and stuff. Bertrude.
Yeah.
Do you have any sort of tools or anything to fix the busted window? Because I'd love to take care of that for you, especially with the rain that we've been having lately.
He looks through. He pulls out a roll of tape. I have this. Does this work?
We can make that work. Do you have any pieces of wood, anything that we can block the window up with, anything that can
Let me go.
Anything to stop the rain getting in.
He'll run out and then run back in with a plank of like it's some wood, but it's not like the best. It's a little rotten,
Yeah.
but he's like, I guess this is what I have.
All right, we'll make it work for now until we
All
can
right.
get some money and get some proper supplies.
Let's see how well you do. Can you roll me a repair check?
Yeah, let's...
Ooh, get one repair.
My dice went for a run on that one. We even edge repair. 15.
You repair it the best of your abilities with what you have. You take you're able to like tape it up. I'm assuming Binnie like helps you to just kind of like hold it steady, and you guys are able to tape it and brace it against the. It's like a giant glass window with now like wood that's taped, so it doesn't look the best,
Yeah.
but the
That's
best you
not
guys
the
can
best,
do.
but I'm more like I'm trying to stop the stuff from getting in at the moment until we can Because I'm assuming we're going to be a while before we have enough cogs to pay for a new window. So
I will say for the first round, if you guys are able to donate 20 more cogs, that will repair the window and do a new menu, which will increase the amount of cogs you get per roll. So, all right. So Beartrue goes, all right, well, if you need anything, let me know. Yeah, I'll be here fixing this place up the best I can. Oh, go ahead and spread the word around town, but let people know we're here. Doesn't hurt. Have new business.
Oh, we will.
Absolutely. And I want to chuck in some of the cash as well. I'll throw in at least 5 cogs now. I have a lot to go, so I'll throw 5 cogs in.
Alright, that brings you guys down to 15 left for the first upgrade.
I'll throw in another 5 since he didn't throw any human parts in our meal.
Okay,
I will as well.
Okay.
I'll throw in 5 too.
Okay, that hits your first requirement. So you guys, he will now fix the window. So you guys get an extra D4 with the 20. So.
Nice.
And then it resets. So for the next tier upgrade.
Okay.
It's gonna cost 35 now, cogs. Yeah. It's gonna increase by 10 every time.
Yeah, that's fine. Little by little. Get this place up and running.
Sweet.
That's right.
Alright. You guys take it away. You are back on the road on the way to Sunset. I would say there's really nothing eventful happening. You see the kind of some of the skeletons with some fire fangs that were killed. But there's really nothing to it. You guys make it back to the city, okay. People are still repairing their stalls that were destroyed. And people are just cleaning up after the rain. Brookebar is outside of the bar, just hanging new signage. Jessie's also there. She's just sitting on the front stoop of the bar, just whittling. Has her knife out.
Can I go and check in with Jessie since she's right there? Since I've not checked in with her pretty much since all of this happened. I think I've checked in with her since I took the bounty that started all of this.
Yeah.
I would also have to go and give them a quick hand with repairs as we're passing by, basically.
Okay, so you, I'll say, Donavan, you, Drukbar accidentally drops something, you catch it before it hits the ground, and he's like, well, thank you, my friend, I appreciate it. You're a good man. You're a good, rocky man.
It's the least I can do for nearly burning down the place.
Go ahead, Binnie.
Oh, I was gonna say I'm following Hawthorne, so I'm following right behind him.
Jesse's sitting there. Oh, Hawthorne? In the flesh. I would have thought you would have died.
You should know by now, darling. You can't get rid of me that easy.
Well, so... And she turns and looks at Sock.
Sock waves at her. He knows who she is.
Ignore him. I do.
The bounty?
Yeah, that kind of went a bit... that went a bit awful. Including this, and I show the nice little bracelet I've got from the mayor.
She drops her knife instantly and walks up to you and grabs it. And gets really close to your face. Hold on, what the hell are you doing?
What do you mean, what the hell am I doing? I'm not wearing this by choice. I had him dead to rights. I was chasing him through the market. I had him dead on a platter to get the money. And then I got knocked out by one of the guards. Next thing I know, I'm woken up in prison and escorted with my new group of friends all the way to the mayor's office, where we are now hired for a combined 2,500 cogs worth of damage to be paid off.
500. Oh, Thorn.
Do you think I want to do these jobs? I was in the mines. I had to face spiderlings. I do not like spiderlings. Now we're set up camp in some damn lodge outside of town is barely holding itself together.
The lodge?
Yeah.
I thought that place was falling apart. What's...
Oh, it is. Trust me, it is.
Okay.
And now we're going for some other mission today. So it's like... So
all I'm saying is if you have business with the mayor, you need to watch your back. He is shady as all hell, and he is not quick to stab people in the back.
Oh, I know. I don't trust that slimy son of a bitch as far as I could throw him.
She pulls her shirt down just a little bit, and you see like a scar, a really deep scar. Yeah, this is what happens.
The mayor's goons do that to you?
Yeah. That's what happens when you work with that man. Be careful.
Oh, trust me, the
I
mayor
don't
and
like him either.
And I kind of lean in close to Jesse. The kid here? And what's our father's name again? I completely forgot.
Commander Wright.
Commander Wright. This is one of Commander Wright's kids.
She kind of smiles and waves at you.
Yeah. And I'm just tinkering.
I'm not keeping an eye on this kid. I came to bring her back to her father yesterday, and her father is nowhere to be found. Something's going down. One of the kid's brothers came by. Can't find their old man. Something's going down involving the mayor, involving her father. I can't look into it, but since I'm kind of stuck in this, I was hoping maybe you could put some feelers out.
Roll a persuasion check.
With advantage, because I'm just so damn handsome.
With disadvantage.
Wow. He said disadvantage.
Yeah, persuasion.
Major disadvantage.
That is not good. That's a 6. That is not even close to good.
Hawthorne, if the mayor finds out that I'm helping you, I cannot do business here. Do you understand?
That's fine. Come work out of the lodge with us.
She thinks for a second. I want you to roll another persuasion check.
It doesn't work. We've tried it.
Persuasion. What does it work? Does it? 19.
Nice.
It was going to be a high roll.
Nice.
She looks. She goes. This lodge. It's safe. Is it empty?
It's empty. It'll be safe. We're doing it up. There's a guy there running at Beartrude. He's great. You'll love him.
Is it a Mutanto bear running? I'm just
It's
taking.
great.
Heard about this bear.
He's fine.
He's an idiot. He came sniffing around here before, and people were terrified of him.
You sell bounties. You should be used to this.
Oh, God. And she just rubs her arm.
Oh, come on. Live a little.
I'll be at the lodge. If you need anything, I'll be there. I guess. And she just like...
There you go, darling. You know it makes sense.
And she turns to Drugbar. Drogi, are you going to be fine, baby? And she turns. He goes, yes. Drugbar be fine. Drugbar is nobody's baby, though. You don't call Drugbar baby. I am not baby. I'm man. I am big, strong man. She goes, okay. And she starts gathering her stuff, and she starts heading to the lodge.
Nice.
Awesome.
Before she leaves, Zach yells out,
Hey, Jesse, next time you hire someone to kill me, just read the resumes first, okay? Just do that for me.
As she's walking, she just like busts out laughing, and she keeps walking.
I'm sorry who dead to rights before the government boys stepped in. That's right. You were trapped underneath a stall, and I had my gun aimed at your face. That's right.
You keep bringing that up, cowboy, but obviously I'm still alive, so...
Oh, yeah.
How's that working out for you?
And now that we bring that up, You should be nicer to me. The reason you're still alive is because I saved your ass when the spiderling almost ate you.
Got it.
You hear and you see a Nile pop up behind you. You guys recognize this as Benson, the robotic assistant for the mayor, and he looks. The mayor requests your assistance immediately.
Yes, sir, Benji, sir. We will be right there.
The name is Benson.
Absolutely, Benji.
Screw you. And he just keeps walking. He turns around and walks towards the... He walks towards the... Okay. Is there anything else before you guys go to the mayor's office?
Mm-mm.
Okay. So I'm gonna say you guys file in. The guards, the harpenters, open the doors. And these are, by the way, these are not Salamando guards. They are Nile guards. And they open the doors to the mayor, and he's sitting there down. He's picking. He has a toothpick, and he's like picking his teeth. Oh, there you are. Took y'all so long. Shoot. Starting to get bored or worried. Nah, really bored.
We took care of the lodge.
Oh.
What's next?
You know what? I don't really know any of the details. Are my men gonna get killed anymore?
Not unless provoked, probably, but everything should be good.
Tell them to stay away. Well, you guys are ready to earn some money? Ready to pay back the debt? I got a big job. Big, huge job. It's gonna pay a lot, I promise.
Can I do a perception check just to kind of see how many Nile guards are there now and not Salamandos?
Yeah, you can.
12?
You see it's definitely more. I won't tell you this exact number on that roll, but it's definitely more than usual.
Okay.
You're not seeing members of your family.
Okay, so it's like basically all Niles. Are there any
There's a few. There's a couple. It's just more. You're noticing it a little bit more, and it's kind of weird. But
okay.
I mean, Nile guards are not like rare. It's not like a rare thing.
I wanted to see if there's like a shift of difference, like
Yeah, there is. It's just odd for there to be more Nile in here than you're not. Usually, your dad is like here at the mayor. Like he's like the second. If something were to happen to the mayor and then Benson, he's like the third in command. So
right.
of the city. So it's weird not seeing him and your brother and a couple other Salamandos here.
Okay.
Well. So Benson, Benson, he looks over at you, Mayor, the task. Oh, yes. So, like I said, I have a little task for you. It will knock out 1,000 cogs off your tab, leaving you with you only have to owe me 1,000 more.
Go on.
You are to go pick up a package for me. And he turns to you. Quell, this job is perfect for you. This is right up your alley.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm good at that.
I just need this package picked up. And you're gonna love this. I thought of you when this came across my desk. I need you to go to the Oasis. Pick it up.
Oh.
If I were to get anybody else to do it, it would take a little bit longer. But if I have my personal errand boys to go get it, I can get it a little quicker. You know what I mean? I need you to go to the Oasis in the desert and pick it up for me.
So what about this other one? Am I clear to bring that to your DE station yet?
Sure.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I'm not in charge of the Deliver Express. You'd have to ask your boss about that. I don't want to say yes, and then, do what you want to do. I don't care, really. Honestly, I don't really give a crap.
You said you were going to talk to them for me. That's why.
Oh yeah.
I need to get this done.
Well, I asked them, and they weren't too clear about really instructions about your box. They said that you probably need to talk to the big boss at the Oasis.
Okay, then. That's where I'll get my answers, then.
Oh, and, human. And, a Hawthor. Poor little Binnie there. Be careful in the Oasis if I were you. And he smiles with his gold teeth showing. So bring my package, and we'll get this debt knocked off pretty quick. Any questions?
All right, then. I got all I need to know.
And I kind of whisper to like Hawthorne. I don't see my family here.
I think it takes a second to kind of look around the room. It's okay, kid. Just keep it together for now. Is that everything, sir?
That's everything.
Much obliged. Hawthorne turns around and goes to exit.
Yeah, we exit then.
Hey there, Comic Clan. Wanted to just take a moment to come and shout out our amazing partners over at Misty Mountain Gaming. Misty Mountain Gaming is one of the largest dice stores in the world. So up on your screen right now, you are going to see some pictures of some of the amazing dice that we ourselves at Comics in the Cross have purchased from Misty Mountain. And they offer a wide selection of dice, so whether you have a preference to acrylic, resin or metal dice, or even if you want to go and splurge and pick up some glass, stone or even bone dice, then Misty Mountain Gaming has you covered. Don't forget to also check out their amazing dice bags, rolling trays and miniatures. Also as well, they sell some different things, some different bits and pieces. You can pick up a leather bag, pick up some glassware, even some drinking horns. So whatever your needs are for games night, Misty Mountain Gaming has you covered. Also as well, remember to use code CROSS10 at checkout to save 10% on your purchases. So whatever you're picking up from them, go and save yourself a little bit and go ahead and treat yourself. Remember, it is a good week to be a geek. Take care.
Zoc, over your comms, you'll hear, "Hey, big brother. Are you almost done doing whatever you're doing?"
So apparently we're getting sent on another wild goose chase. We've got to deliver a package.
Goose?
Specifically warned the Hawtor against injury in a human. That's what the group. So I have no idea what's going to happen.
Wait, I'm confused. You're chasing gooses?
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 Geeses? Goose?
I said nothing about a goose or a geese.
You said chasing gooses. Wild goose? You are chasing.
Okay. We need to have a lesson on not taking things so literal, Z. So when I get back to the village, we're gonna sit down for a minute, okay?
I don't understand. You keep saying these things. We were raised by the same people. I don't know where you're coming up with these weird terms.
I just need you to shush for a second, okay? I need you to listen. Okay?
Okay.
I'm gonna go by the store. I'm gonna sell these fire fangs, and I'm gonna drop a package off at the post office, okay? For you, okay? It's money for the family, okay?
Yes.
So I will let you know once that's been done.
Okay.
All right? In the meantime, shut up, okay? Please.
Have fun with your gooses. Have fun with your gooses.
Okay, sounds good.
Do I notice like a temperament when he switches his like temperament in his body?
I feel like you would see my head like you would see my head.
His head moves, but you can't hear like it's muffled. It's very muffled.
Right. Okay,
it's weird though because he's like doing this to nobody.
Yeah. So I go up to him because I'm a kid, right? So I go right up to him. Talking to? Are you talking to yourself?
Yes. I do that sometimes. It's just a tick that I have.
Why?
Nothing to worry about.
Why?
It's just, it's a sign of intelligence, actually. Most intelligent people talk to themselves on a regular basis.
You
So-
hear laughing
really?
in your headset.
Hawthorne kind of looks like across.
You
the
forgot
room
to turn
as
your
well,
comms off and you're an idiot! And she hangs up the call.
Oh.
He just shakes his
It's
head
okay.
and like puts his hand on the front of the mask.
Talks
It's okay,
to
I
himself.
understand. I talk to myself too.
You
when
must
I'm
be
building.
a really smart.
I am.
You're Salamando, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You must be super smart.
I
'Cause
built
again,
Bonks.
only intelligent. What were we gonna say?
Well, I built Bonksy, not like built him. I kind of repaired him. I found him out in the desert.
Well, I will say you did a fine job because old Bonksy there, old bag of bolts, saved my life in that warehouse. So
Oh, thank you.
As you guys will turn and you'll look at, as you're saying that, you turn and point, like, good job. And Bonks looks at you and he puts his thumb up, like, and his thumb pops off.
Oh, I gotta go fix that. Thank you. And I go back up to Hawthorne. He's really nice. I like him.
Oh, you keep that optimism, kid. You keep that sweet, sweet optimism.
I just look at Hawthorne and I go,
Dumbass.
All right. Before you guys jump on the road, is there anything you want to do?
I do want to go try to sell those fire fangs and put some money in an envelope at the post office. If I can do
Okay.
that here.
Yeah, you can go to surprisingly enough, Drokbar also runs the post office and the
Nice.
bar, and so
So-
he
Of course he
go
does.
ahead.
I got 4 of them. I'm gonna sell all 4 of them and put the money for 2 of them in a envelope for Z at the post office.
He'll give you 10 each,
Okay.
10 cogs each.
Okay.
It's less than what they can usually offer, but times are
Okay.
tough, you know.
So 10 for a total of 2. So each 2 is 10. Right?
Yep.
Okay.
Say what?
For the fire fangs he's selling.
Okay.
And I think I want to sell my basic shotgun
Okay.
and buy a few more bandages.
Okay. So to do that, let me pull up my guidebook here. Okay, so you're selling your just basic shotgun.
Yeah.
So he'll give it for you for 15 cogs.
Okay.
And bandages are, I believe, 5 cogs each. So you definitely, when you sold them for cheap to Cami.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, I'm sorry. Bandages are 25 cogs apiece.
Oh.
Damn,
Dang.
you really sold them cheap then.
I definitely won't be selling them for 1 cog apiece.
You're out like 72 cogs there.
I thought they were
Dang,
2
dude.
cogs a piece.
That's what he sold it, yeah. He sold
Yeah.
them super cheap, but the store sold them for very expensive.
Inflation. Good.
Whoop.
grief.
Man, even
So
in
while everyone's
fantasy
doing
world.
this,
I
I'm
can't
just sitting
escape
next
it.
to Hawthorne and I'm like, do you know how to shoot?
I do.
Okay, so
Can you show me?
my basic shotgun is gone. And that gave me 15 cogs, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can definitely teach you, kid. Get you trained up.
Okay.
How are you coping with everything?
I don't like it.
Yeah.
Because, you know, my dad's really all I have. And I'm not in the army, so I don't get to see my siblings at all. So it's just usually just me and him. And Bonksy. Although Daddy doesn't like Bonksy at all.
Yeah, well, your dad's a jerk.
Cut to the one time that you had Bonksy over for like dinner, and Bonksy lit the entire table on fire, and your dad crosses his arms and he's just shaking. He's shaking his head.
Yeah, I can't imagine why your dad would have an issue with him. But hey, just because your dad's missing right now doesn't mean anything happened. It doesn't mean anything serious is going on. This could all still just play out and blow over. So.
Because he gave me this gun, but I mean, I know how to make them. I don't really know how to shoot them.
All right, well, I'll teach you how to shoot them and get you a little bit of training in that, and you'll stick with us until we work out what's going on here.
How's your
Okay.
light orb doing? Do I need to recharge it or anything?
Yeah, it seems to be doing okay. How long does the charge on this usually last?
I don't know. It depends.
It seems okay for now, but I'll let you know.
Okay.
But thank you for it. I appreciate it. Percentage is cool.
All right. So I will say you guys are on your way to the location of the Oasis. Donavan is kind of leading the way because he knows. Donavan knows where it is. Obviously, being a Quell, working for Delivery Express, and it's you guys have to keep. It's a long distance. It's going to take a few days journey.
I do want to kind of preface to them as I'm leading, and just tell the group, as long as you guys are with me, we should be fine. But just so y'all know, I'm a bit of an outcast. I can't do the same things that every Quell can do, but being that I am Delivery Express, we should be okay.
I think you're pretty cool.
Hawthorne.
Thank you.
Donovan goes on to explain that the Oasis is located in the Death Desert, and that triggers a little bit of a flashback for you.
Yeah. Let me guess, there's no other way to get there.
It's in the middle of the desert.
Of course.
Yeah, there's no... There's one way. And that's built that way for a reason.
Alright. I guess we have to go. I'm not looking forward to this.
Okay. So you guys will continue the journey. It's gonna be a little while. It's gonna take you at least a couple days to get there. Just because it is pretty far. It's a pretty far way. So you guys are just gonna be roaming through the rusted meadow. I'm gonna say on day one, you guys it's fine. You don't really encounter anything. It's actually peace and quiet. This is probably the most peace anyone has ever had within the marsh.
I was gonna say except for Binnie, because she's just talking.
Yeah, Binnie will not stop. She just keeps going on and on and on and about like everything and asking Hawthorne a ton of questions.
Hawthorne was done after the first hour.
Binnie keeps asking.
Zach walks up beside Hawthorne and just pats him on the back as she's like bleeding in his ear.
And Binnie starts asking, "Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet?"
For a moment, Hawthorne considers just burying her. Just leaving her there.
This is the farthest I've ever been. I don't think I've ever been further. Well, except when I found Bonksy. No, that wasn't that far. How far is a foot? Maybe 2 feet? Maybe a tail? I think this is farther.
At no
How
point
much farther do you think we gotta go?
does Hawthorne respond to anything. And it doesn't stop the conversation. The conversation is 100% non-stop and one-sided.
Can you sing? I think I can sing.
Do we pass where she found me?
Not yet. Not yet. It would be in the other direction. That's how I pictured it. But you guys are continuing to go, and you find kind of like a nice little area. There's kind of a cliff overhanging, and it's a nice spot. The sun is going down, and it's very dangerous outside. It's extremely dangerous to continue at this late at night. You guys have about another day's journey to get to the edge of the desert. So I'll say you guys decide to set the camp up. You have a fire in the middle, and you're unloading just any things in your backpack, bedrolls, anything that you have.
I'm definitely gonna use some food and water rations, so that way.
Yeah, you guys are gonna take 1 food and 1 water ration.
I'm gonna post up on the edge of kind of like the cliff overlooking the valley or whatnot, just to see if I can see anything with the rifle.
Roll a perception check.
I got a 12.
You don't really see anything. It's super quiet. You do hear. I'll say you'll hear a couple, you'll hear noises of just wild animals in the distance, but you don't really see anything crazy. You don't see any monsters or anything.
I'm gonna walk back to the group.
I hear something out there, but it seems pretty far away, so I think we should be good for the evening.
Right on.
All right. Is there anything anybody wants to do before night?
So.
I'm gonna go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead.
I'm just gonna message Z real quick in the helmet.
Hey Z, drop the package off at the post office.
Yep.
I
got it. Do you want me to go ahead and head home?
Yeah, just for the time being. I'll call you if I need you.
Are you going towards the desert?
That is affirmative.
Zoc, our comms aren't gonna work that far. It's gonna take me 5 days to get home.
That's fine. I should be okay. This group seems like they can handle themselves apart from the bounty hunter. Other than that, everybody sounds good. Seems good.
Okay. She hangs up. All right.
Go. I'm sitting next to Hawthorne, and you can tell I'm getting sleepy, but I'm like.
She popped her gummy melatonin.
Or gum.
But one last thing, I'm like, Hawthorne,
Yeah,
do you know I can make apocalyptic jokes?
You can?
Yeah, I tell him there's no tomorrow.
Wow.
Wow.
And then I just kind of lay down and I go to sleep.
That's a clip right there.
Oh,
That's amazing. Yep. Yep.
Oh, goodness.
Yes.
Good night.
Wow. That was good. You guys decide to take shifts just to keep watch. And we'll go through Donovan's shift. We'll go through Hawthorne shift, Bonks' shift. I'm assuming Binnie's not going to take a shift.
Nope.
No.
Not on that melatonin.
Yeah. Coming on your shift, I want you to roll a perception check.
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh no, it's an 8.
Okay.
Cami's going to die.
I did it.
On an 8.
You see when it gets to you.
You're leaning back. Your back is to one of the rocks. Everyone's kind of sleeping around you. There's a fire, and there's bushes and just some vegetation and stuff. And you hear kind of a noise, and you turn around and you're looking. And you're just like, what was that? There's something weird. It's just something just seems just off, and just unnatural.
the hell was that?
Atreyu pops out. And he with his little mouth, he yawns. Cami, what's wrong?
Nothing right now. I just thought I heard something a little strange.
Like another monster? Like a bear monster like we saw earlier? Like Bertram?
I mean, if it is, then we're in luck, but I don't know. It could have just been in my head. I'm really tired, and watching everybody sleep makes me really sleepy.
Okay. All right. So I will say you're keeping watch, but nothing really happens. And then it's Zock's turn. You go to sleep. Zock, can you roll me a perception, please?
Sure.
Here.
I got a 10. Feel like I'm Drogar right now.
She does tell you about something she heard, but so you're more vigilant. You're like, okay, like I'm keeping watch. I'm keeping a lookout.
So I flip my rifle sideways, pull back the bolt, look in, and rack it again.
Yep. Nothing happens throughout your watch. You are very vigilant to anything, but nothing happens. Nothing comes into camp. You don't notice anything. It's just quiet. It's just a quiet night. All right. So we're gonna begin the next morning. You guys all get up, everything. It's now like sunshine. You are about a day's journey to the desert. Yeah. Is there anything anybody wants to do?
I'm just still talking excessively. But now I'm over. I'm kind of by Hawthorne, but now I'm over by Zoc, just talking.
Also, guys, because you are now down another food, another water ration, that's something that you want to keep up for at night. There is an opportunity to hunt, as well for food. So you do have that opportunity to one person in the group to go hunt, and as you're going, you can also look for water as well. That's going to be on an environment.
Okay.
So, I will say that you guys make it through the rest of the day. Really, once again, not too much. Zoc, there are a few moments where you get high enough, you kind of go ahead of the group, you're kind of scouting out, and you do see a couple monsters. But they're not really closing in on your position. It's not super close.
Okay.
So
I go.
So my Binnie's just trailing you.
I'm gonna go up to Donavan.
Hey, Quell. I see movement up ahead. Does not look friendly, but it looks pretty much out of reach for us. Looks pretty far away, so I think we should be okay.
All right.
As you guys are continuing along, you do hear these monsters just screech and yell. If you want to see what it is, like to get a closer look, you can.
When I hear the screech, I go and I run behind Hawthorne.
Okay. So you guys will just continue on your way, and once again, it's getting evening. You find a good clearing, and it seems like the loud monster roars have kind of died down as you've gotten further and further. You guys are getting super close. Up to this point, you've now hit the edge of the desert. As you're going, it starts getting a little bit more hotter. The sun is going down, so it's not like blazing hot, but you are noticing you're starting to see some sand dunes forming. The vegetation is in the rocky dirt that you guys, this path that you're on is going away, and now it's more sand. So you guys find a nice little spot and you start camping out. Once again, you guys take turns. Before we proceed, is there anything anybody wants to do?
Yeah.
Yes.
everybody, I'm just checking on everybody's food and water rations because I've been in this desert before. You don't want to be caught without it, and I want to see if I need to go hunting for everybody.
I think I'm good for now.
If you can find any bugs, I would like them.
I also have spare food and water rations.
Nile
Because
some
I
eat
Oh
or
yeah.
drink.
don't need them, so.
Cami, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that your name? Cami? I'll join you if you need me to for the hunt.
All right. Well, you'd be good, but if no one needs to go, and maybe I could bum off of Mr. Bonks here.
I would like bugs.
I can go search for some grubs
Okay.
for the little Binnie over here.
Did hear a
I
couple
will-
fire fangs in the distance, so I can go look for those and possibly some water.
Yeah, 'cause I mean, it'd be great if we could get some water. I'm a little low.
Yeah.
Do a sweep, see what we can find.
Okay, so you guys are choosing to go out and to hunt. Kami, I will have you roll an environmental check for me. See what you could find.
I got a 9.
Okay. You find some bugs. You don't really find much food, and you do not find any water. But it's because of your level. You find actually instead of just one little handful of bugs, you find 2. So that's 2 food rations.
Awesome.
As you are out and about, you find yourself alone. Hawthorne has gone one way. Donavan and Binnie are at the camp. Zoc is scavenging, or he's like looking out. He's seeing what he can find, but he's not having really any luck. And he has his eyes on some firefang, making sure they're not coming near the camp. And Bonks is with him. But you find yourself alone. Make a perception check for me.
Zog, where'd you go? I got an 18.
Nice. As you're turning, you see, you're just kind of like looking around. You're still kind of on the edge of this desert. You see someone approaching around the dunes, and they're walking towards you. This figure is just walking really slow, just heading towards you.
I crouched down really low to try to hide myself as much as I can.
As this figure gets there, he does notice you.
Shit.
Are you trying to stealth it?
No.
Okay.
I was gonna say I could just see this figure like in the middle of the desert just.
I have a
You're
0
slowing down.
stealth.
So he will walk. To you and look at you, and this is a fair. And he is covered in bandages, and he has a few pieces of armor. These are the desert dwelling race. They gather armor. When they defeat an enemy, they will take a piece of armor as a trophy, and the younger ones have not as much armor because they're new to fighting. They're new, and the older ones are just head to toe in gear and weapons. They're mostly wrapped in bandages. They have longish hair, very pale skin, and they mostly wear like these just like bandana masks on their face, so you can see their eyes. And this Fier looks at you, and he gets kind of close, and he goes, "Hello?" Are you okay?
For me.
Oh, no. I don't mean you any harm.
I'm just by myself. I'm just trying to find some food.
Oh no, I totally get it. I have some to share. And he pulls out one ration and he hands it to you. Here you go. Unfortunately, I don't have any water. Back at my camp, I have some water. They are apparently Canadian. I don't know.
Yeah, I was like,
I was gonna say very Canadian.
We got some water back at the camp, we do.
The Great White North Desert. That we know is
oh my god.
I don't know why I chose that accent. It just came to me. Just like, all right, I guess.
Recognize this fair?
You make a perception roll.
Oh, I got a 3.
You don't know who this
Dang.
is.
Alrighty, well, I think I'll be alright. I'm just gonna be on my way. I appreciate it, but I'm good.
Oh well, I mean it's not really safe to be here. But are you by yourself or with people or?
Yeah, I'm by myself and I can hold my own. Trust me, I've been doing it.
Well,
for
it's really
quite
not safe
some
here.
time.
I do have a camp not too far away. It's a good place. We have lots of food and water and all kind of things, you know?
No, I'm fine. I really appreciate it, but I gotta be
Are
on
you
my way.
trying to go in the desert?
That's information I don't want to necessarily hand out.
Oh, he's
My
gonna roll an
friend?
insight. He's gonna roll an insight check against you. Roll an opposing lying roll. Please.
Oof. Oh, opposing what role?
Lying.
Lying?
Yep.
You don't want to know my modifier thingy. I got a 12.
Okay, so he totally believes you. Okay. Well, I guess if you don't need anything, I guess I must be on my way there, eh? So he'll continue down. He's at A for some reason.
Hey.
You gotta commit to it.
I do. I'm committing.
I'm committed.
So-
they're Canadian.
Sorry if anyone is Canadian and watching this, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Or listening to this, I'm butchering it so bad. So he'll just continue on his way. He'll keep going. However, in the direction he is going, he does spot fire from your camp.
Mother.
How far away are Hawthorne and Zoc from us? Go on.
You guys are a little bit away. I'm gonna say probably 15-20 minutes away from camp.
Okay.
So this fair will come to camp and he sees a fire and he sees the Quell and the Salamando and he looks. Hey there, how are you doing? No harm here.
I stand up and kind of just grab my gun just in case.
Oh, whoa. No harm, my friend. No harm.
And I look up from tinkering and my goggles have made my eyes 2 times bigger.
Hi! You're a freaky little one, aren't you?
Oh! And I go,
So,
well, you look strange yourself, you know.
Oh, well, I'm a fair. We all kind of look a little strange, eh?
A what?
A fair.
I have no idea what that is.
he's a desert dweller. I've not met many nice ones, though. At least in my experience.
Oh.
I think I'm kind of nice, but
So,
let me change your mind.
Why are you out here?
he pulls a canteen out. Do you, either one of you need some water? Binnie, as a Salamando, you have to have water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do. I need water.
And he pulls out the canteen and hands it to you. There you go.
I just gulp it
Can we
down.
check it?
Oh, it's too late. Yeah, she drunk it.
I was like, wow.
Oh, well, if you guys need, are you in need of some food and some supplies?
No, we're perfectly fine.
May I ask where you're going?
Well,
We got
we're
a
going.
job.
A job? Where?
We're going to the Oasis.
The Oasis! That means you'd have to cross the desert, and,
Yeah.
he's like, you're not gonna make it in the desert. It's, sandworm season, you know? Pretty heavy sandworms.
I'm a Quell. I think I know my way around here.
Oof, Mr. Quell. You may have to have a guide. I can help.
Do I believe him?
Roll it. You can roll it inside against him.
Okay. Let me see if I have any insight bonuses. I just need to check for my own. Insight.
So badly want to come out to camp right now.
Oh wow. I got a 14.
What he is saying is 100% true. He is willing to help you, as far as you know.
Okay.
You get good vibes off of him.
Okay.
Not even they're not doing.
I guess. What's in it for you?
It's just like helping people.
Cami would like to try to sneak up behind him with her knife.
Okay. Make a stealth roll.
I'll keep him talking.
I'll say with advantage because Donovan's got him talking.
Nice.
Nat 20!
Dude!
You stealth up right behind him. He does not hear you at all. And all of a sudden, your hook is up to his neck. Whoa, 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 whoa! What you doing?
Get away. I don't trust your kind.
She's just making sure you're legit.
You're asking way too many questions.
I'm asking if you're going across the desert because of the sandworms.
You can say what you want, buddy. But
The
if you don't
sandworms.
get,
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna get you.
He puts up his hands. Okay, okay. The sandworms are just a doozy. So if you go to cross it, and you might need old Rye's help. By the name. My name is Rye. Here to help.
First sign of suspicion we get, I'm feeding you to a sandworm.
I'll say at this moment, we'll just say that Hawthorne, Bonks, and Zoc arrived back at the camp to see Cami holding Rye's holding the thing to Rye's neck, the hook.
I see Cami with the knife there and like immediately pull out my rifle.
Yeah,
I'll
I got
pull
mine
it
ready.
out.
And I said, Hawthorne, someone came in our camp.
Yeah, I can see that, darling. Who might this be?
Name is Rye. I'm a good guy. I'm just trying to help.
Yeah, you don't get a lot of that in the marsh, so let's try and get a little bit more detail out of you. Why would you help us?
That's what I said.
Well, it's sandworm season. And
boy,
there's
don't
a
I
lot.
know it.
There's a lot of sandworms. And
Believe in
you can
about
roll an
this
insight.
guy?
You can roll an insight.
From what I can tell, he seems...
I'm just trying to be a good fair, and get you guys across the desert.
Again, I've not met many good ones.
And what might be in this for you, sir?
Just to help people out. Maybe I'm trying to start a business for guiding.
20.
It is sandworm season, hardcore. He goes, okay, to be honest with you here, Could you let go of me, and I'll tell you that I'll be completely honest.
Hawthorne walks up and puts the gun like right on his head. You just sit there and just shut your mouth. Donavan.
Yeah.
You know how to get to the oasis, true?
Yes.
If the sandworms are as bad as he says, can you get us past them?
Donovan, I will say this.
Mm-hmm.
Sandworms are a whole different beast.
Oh,
You have seen them before. You don't come to the oasis often. It's like maybe once a year. And you try to come when there's not a lot. You try to come on like the off sandworm season.
Yeah, so I explained to them, try to avoid them as much as possible. So what he's saying is true. There are particular times where there are more of them. I try to avoid these times. If we want him as our guide and we want to use him as bait, I'm good for it.
Do we all want this fella here as our guide?
He gave me
For one, do
water.
not.
Zach's gonna say,
I don't trust them, bounty hunter. But it's not just up to me.
Yeah. If the group wants you to guide us, I will happily go with it, but you will walk in front of me, and my gun is not going to stop being on your back.
Hey, look. If I do this though, if anyone asks you, who is the best guide? The desert. You gotta say it's Rye, right? Recommendations. I'm starting a business. Okay?
If you can get us there,
Rise guided desert tours. All in one.
Lengthy.
if this is in the up and up, you get us there, I will happily shout your business from the heavens.
Okay.
5 stars. Google.
Oh,
You do
I will.
anything to hurt us, I will take your head off without a second thought.
I'm getting a little hungry.
I promise. Oh, also, I'm
Any
going to be
funny
transparent
bit
here.
of
Be transparent.
business, I'm gonna tie you up with my grappling hook and fling you into a sandworm.
Hey, dude, I totally get it. All right, like I'm going to be good. We're not going to deal with any sandworms, and better yet, I'll let you in my tribe. They're really good people. You'll love them. I promise. I'm just being transparent. They're going to have food prepared for you and water prepared for you. I already scouted you guys out. I said, hey, Ryan's
My
recommendations, they're cool. They're cool people.
My next question is, you said you're running this as a business.
Yeah.
How much is this going to cost?
Well, for free advertisement, free.
Gonna do this
I gotta
for
start
free.
somewhere, you know? I gotta provide for my tribe, you know? Like, my tribe, they're just, you know, they're
What
just
is
need
your
our
tribe's
help.
name?
I mean, we don't really have a name.
Probably named Desert Kenny.
Every tribe has a name.
And he goes, oh, we don't really have a name, though. We just, I don't know. We don't really have a name.
Another reason why I don't believe you.
Look,
Yeah.
I tell
we
you
wanna
this.
Meet your tribe. We
Let-
just need a path
I'll
to
tell
the-
you this. I have already spoke with my tribe. We're just trying to help you out. We're just trying to be nice. We're good people. You could put the gun to my back. We can go to the tribe. If I'm lying, shoot me dead. If I'm telling the truth, you'll have good food. You will replenish a couple days worth of food and water. And then you'll do free advertising for Rise guided desert tours.
Well, I am getting really good at that SEO, so as long as nothing too bad happens, I think
Don't
We
really
can
know what
make
that
it
means, but okay.
Hawthorne takes his finger off the trigger and like lifts the gun and points it up.
It's not too far away from here, and we'll have beds for the little one, and there's toys. There's other little kid. There's little kids there too.
Hey, I'm not that little.
Well, whatever. But we have kids your age, I guess. I don't know how old this kid is, but whatever. There's games. And he just kind of scratches his head. Anyway, so are we all in all agreement? No shooting me unless I'm lying. Right? Promise I'm not leading you to a trap.
Is everybody good with this?
The sock shakes his head no.
I'm not really good with it either.
Thorn, what
Look-
about you? I trust you. Somewhat.
I'm sorry there, friend, but it looks like the majority isn't feeling your offer.
Okay. That's fine. Beware of the sandworms. And he just shrugs his shoulder. Can I go? Or are you going to shoot me?
Depends, how quickly can you move?
And he just takes off running.
I'm sorry, guys. I just don't really trust anybody who's willing to give out stuff for free.
No, I don't blame you.
I'm just not I've never heard of a good fare. in my
Never.
journeys.
Never.
Can I scope him out in the distance as he's going way in the distance?
No, you can. You can roll a perception.
And is my water okay? That I
Yeah,
dump
no,
it down.
it's water.
Okay.
It's nothing
That was the
crazy.
one I was waiting for. The she's drank that. We're going to go to this camp, and oh no, the water's done something to her.
Yeah.
I
She
got an
turns
8.
to a mutant.
And
I
then-
got it.
yeah, I did get you some grubs.
You don't see anything.
I got an
And I
18.
got
18.
Oh, an 18.
Yeah.
You see him. He was telling the truth. He is headed in the direction, and he's going around some dunes to head back to his camp. There is a little bit of smoke in the distance.
I'm gonna turn back and just say,
He's headed back in the direction he said he was headed in, and I see smoke. I say we at least check it out from a distance.
I think as long as we do things on our own accord instead of taking somebody's word for it, I'm good with that.
Zoc, why don't you go and see if you can get a
Yeah.
closer look? You can scope out from quite a distance. Go see what you can find. If it's on the up and up, we'll go check it out. But if not, then
Oh,
we'll
yeah.
manage to dodge something.
I'll
I'm
pull
gonna
my
send a Treyu with you.
And a Atreyu
I'll pull my
comes
gun to this.
running out and jumps on your shoulders up.
nice. I just give him
I'll
a
get
little
I'll get
pat
to
on the head.
cooking Whatever food you guys found.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I was out hunting. Can I roll if I actually found anything?
Yeah, roll an environmental check.
Oh yeah, should I do that too?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
if we actually found something. Good environment.
Ooh, I got a 16.
Yeah, you find one food ration. So
Nice. I got 17.
you found one. I'll say enough. You have one canteen. You find like a little small stream. You're gonna have to like clean out the water, like boil it and stuff. But you kind of scoop it up and fill your canteen with water, so you can do one water ration.
Nice, one water ration.
I'll look back to the group.
Anyone need any food? Everybody good?
I would not mind. Well, didn't I get that ration from that fire?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
you
got
took
2
one from
food
him.
rations.
oh,
Okay.
and side note, is it like bandages? You can have as many as you want. It's just we started out with 5, or
Yeah.
can we only have 5?
You can have as many bandages as you want, but I gave you a certain amount to start out with. So
And that's the same with food.
Yeah.
Okay.
you could stock up if you want. I highly suggest that. Okay,
Zoc-
so I'll move
Zoc's
to
gonna-
Zoc. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna once the Trey jumps on my shoulder, I'm gonna look up and just kind of pet him on the head, and I'm gonna just start briskly trotting towards where that guy went.
And as you're moving through the desert, you're kind of moving behind him. He's still walking. Roll a stealth check for me.
Ooh, I got a dirty 20.
Okay.
Nice.
Flawless. He does not see you. You are master of stealth. And he kind of looks back. the
But
heat
time's
or
always
something.
good at something.
And he keeps walking. You guys finally make it to camp, and he pulls some stuff out of the bag, and there's like these old women fair that are like pulling stuff, and they're like celebrating, and you see. I'll let you roll a perception for me as you go in the camp. Let's see what else you see. That's initially what you see, just like old women taking stuff from Rye.
I got a 21.
Oh, okay. So you see there are kid fair running around. You see a fire. There's like a fire pit in the middle. A bunch of them are eating. They have instruments. Some are playing like instruments. It looks like a really good time happening.
Okay.
Like a really happy, like uplifting camp. Like they're like singing songs in their native language, and they're playing guitar, and they're playing these like weird instruments.
I'm gonna pull my helmet off, and I'm gonna look at Atreyu and be like, "Seems like he was telling the truth."
And he looks at you and goes, "Squeak, squeak."
Okay, sure. So he's gonna take Atreyu. He's gonna slip his helmet back on, and head back towards the group. He's gonna kind of do it in reverse, like still looking at the camp, kind of like reverse army crawl on the ground as he's backing slowly away.
Okay. All right, you make it back to camp. We'll throw you back at camp. So you come walking up.
I'll kind of bend down and let Atreyu jump off my shoulder, and I'll look at Cami and kind of do the thing.
So, looks like our mystery man might have actually been telling the truth. I got a good camp. Bunch of children, bunch of families, it looks like, having a shindig of some sort. Would look nefarious. Not to say that it isn't, but from what I can tell, it looks like he's telling the truth.
Okay. Interesting.
I still say we should be very cautious. I don't trust outsiders. But I think we can proceed with caution, and yeah, that's my suggestion at least.
Well, I feel like it's a group vote.
Do we go check out this camp?
I think we should go.
What do you think, Bounty Hunter?
I mean, if it seems on the up and up, it might be a good idea to get some more supplies before we head into the desert. And trust me, those sandworms are no joke.
I agree.
So, having someone to guide past them might not be a bad idea. If you're honestly sure everything seems in the up and up, we can at least check it.
All right. So you guys heading that way?
Yeah.
Reluctantly.
Okay. So you guys head to the camp. As you approach it, a bunch of fair guards point their weapons at you, and a bride comes walking out and goes, "Oh, no. Oh, hey, my friends! Hey!" And he like, no, put your weapons down, It's all good. They're with me. This is the ones I was telling you about. Hey, welcome! You decided to come after all!
We did.
Ah! Oh, great. This is so fantastic. Okay, so, if you're hungry, we have food. He turns to Binnie. Little one, we have some sweets that some of our den mothers have prepared. Very, very good. And, Robot, I know you don't drink anything, but, we have a nice little, we have some awesome machinery for you to look at, and a human. That's so interesting. I've never seen one of you before.
Wow.
We have a fun time. You could sit around camp. You could explore the camp. And tomorrow I will have you meet our leader. He's out right now, but he's coming back tomorrow. He's really good guy. He put this thing together. Trying to rebrand the Fair.
Sounds really interesting. We thank you for your kindness.
There's a tent. We already, just in case, we had a tent set up for you guys. Although we have actually 2 tents set up in the far back for you guys to stay in. So, yeah.
Thank you much.
Okay.
I kind of turn around to the group and kind of like getting close with everyone, try and kind of see without them overhearing and think, mull around, scope the place out, just check out everything.
By the way, Binnie's
Oh, no.
nowhere near. She already ran off to go get the sweets.
Oh yeah, there's a table that has all these like weird. It's like the weirdest desserts you can imagine. It's like this weird like gelatin, and it's like this like it looks like fruit, but it's like this like weird spiked fruit, and you see these like little fair run up to it and just mouthful, like they pull down their bandanas and their mouths. You see the what a fair's mouth look like, and it's almost like these almost like tentacles, kind of like hanging from the bottom of their mouth, and they're just like going at it.
Yeah, Hawthorne kind of reiterates, like, I'm gonna go keep an eye on the kid because she's gonna get herself in trouble. But everyone, play nice with them. Just mull around, see what you can find, check out the food, check out the water, check out the accommodation, make sure everything's on the up and up. If anything isn't, alert the group. We light this place up and we get the hell out of here.
Sounds good to me.
I don't. All right, but we shouldn't be out for too long because I don't trust these people. So be quick, be concise, and quiet.
All right. Well, we'll always retreat to the one place for this evening, and we'll still take it in turns sleeping, and keep an eye out for stuff. We'll make sure that everyone's protected.
Cami has wrapped a whole headdress on her, where her face is like masked except for her eyes, because she doesn't want anybody seeing her.
Yeah. All right. Is there anything anybody wants to do before we cut to the next day?
Zoc is gonna kind of sneak out at night and see if he can find anything.
Okay. You can roll. I'll say roll. What are you trying? Are you trying to look for just trying to generally look, or you're trying to like dig into stuff, like look through people's stuff?
Yeah, I want to see if there's anything underneath the surface of this this group. Is there anything that I can uncover?
You can roll a detective work check.
Okay.
I'm gonna go look at that machine stuff.
Yeah, they have a bunch of weird old engines for some reason.
I got a 5.
Yeah, you don't find anything.
Okay.
So I like grab like a whole pile of like desserts, and then I go over like in a little area and I dig myself like a hole because like I'm a Salamando, so I'm trying to like protect myself from like the elements. But I have like the desserts all like in front of my hole, and I'm just like.
You're just pulling.
Yeah.
So, Cami immediately looks for any sort of area where they hold horses.
They actually don't have any horses here.
Okay.
Yeah,
Do they have
don't.
any animals?
No. They travel by foot.
Okay.
You can roll. I'll let you roll if you want to look further. I'll let you roll like a. You can roll a detective work check.
Okay. 15.
You find some small birds. They've kept in cages for like eggs, but that's about it.
Yeah.
All right. I'll say Donavan. Do you want to do anything?
I just, I'll look around as I figure as a Quell, I probably want to stay kind of out of sight or hidden. So I'll just go to the camp or whatever tent they made for us. But I do want to see if I see anything suspicious as well.
Nope. You can roll. I'll just say in general that you don't see everything, and this camp seems to be a delight. Everyone is happy and they're very, very nice. They're all greeting you. They put their hand on your shoulder. They're offering you food. They're like looking at the device on your chest and like going to touch it. Like they're just so curious, and they're like really curious to see Quell.
Yeah, I just kind of keep shuffling through them until I get to where it is that we're staying for the evening.
Okay. Anybody else?
Because I'm uncomfortable.
Yeah, I can't wait to just do some detective work as well and kind of start
Okay.
in the main area of the camp, just kind of staying close to Binnie, keeping an eye on her while she eats herself into a sugar coma.
You can roll.
And I want to... Damn, that's awful. 10.
Everything that you are seeing is on the up and up. everybody is really happy and they're friendly and they're super, which is super weird for the Fey Air because they're very like, they're mean. They're usually not this nice. They're like.
That's why I would be extremely uncomfortable.
Yeah, they are known to be like hunter-killer warriors. This group is a lot. There's not a lot of men. It's mostly women and children, and Rye, and like there's a couple like guards, but it's mostly women and children and like families, like older people, older. You see the like really armored down older Fair that are like moving kind of slow, but they're all like really happy, having a good time. All right, is there anything else before we cut to the next morning?
I'm gonna grab some food and just put it in my pouch.
Okay. I'll just say you get an additional ration of food.
Okay.
I want to do the same thing.
Okay. One ration of food. I'll give everybody one additional ration of food and water. And that'll
take
be.
it reluctantly.
Yeah.
Hey there, Comic Clan. Are you enjoying the content that we're putting out here at Comics from the Cross? Then we would love you to become one of our supporters and join us over on our Patreon. You can support us over there financially for just $2 a month and get access to exclusive content, including my anime reactions as I'm currently going through One Piece and My Hero Academia, sci-fi reactions as Nitro goes through Doctor Who Season 2 currently, and also some reaction content soon coming from Jaye. On top of that as well, get a lot of behind the scenes information of stuff that's going on here at Comics from the Cross, as well as a ton of background information about what's going on with the Chronicles of Andrasia comic and Kickstarter, which will be coming soon. So if you're enjoying that content and want access to all that extra information, then check it out at patreon.com/comics and the cross. We would love to have you over there.
We'll cut to the next morning. You guys get up and you hear outside your tent. You hear shuffling, and you hear a lot of shuffling. And it's like two tents, and then there's people surrounding your tents. Hey everybody, right here. Y'all want to get up? Come meet our leader.
Yeah, sure. Just give us a moment.
Okay, yeah. He's been really wanting to meet you guys.
I think Hawthorne is like in both tents are like fully kind of like surrounded by people. Well, this is a little bit unsettling.
This is not good, you guys. We should not have done this.
Alright.
I'll go out first. Maybe I'll have that.
Roy runs up to you and shakes his hand, and you see a lot of like men. These are like the men you didn't see last night. And they're kind of surrounding you, but they're not threatening. They're just kind of like curious. It's more curiosity. It's like, oh, I'm sorry for the crowd here. Yeah, they're just curious about you. I probably should have like mentioned how many of them you are. You know. I don't think our leader was expecting there'd be 6 of you, but it's fine. It'll do. It'll work. I'll still be able to guide you out and stuff, so it's good. But our leader would like to meet you. Is that okay?
Sure.
Why wouldn't it work with 6 of us?
Oh, just it's just getting you guys across the desert. Usually, when we guide people, we only guide like 1 or 2, and this is a larger group, so it's just the numbers are kind of harder to keep. You could roll an insight if you wanted it. I could tell you if you want to.
Yeah. I just thought Wardroom was like, wait a minute, why is 6 an issue? Damn, I'm rolling so bad tonight.
No.
7.
Oh no.
I'm rolling so bad.
They're like, you're like, no. Like, sure. Yeah, I mean, we guide people out, you know, part of my guide service, Rise, Guide, Tour, I don't know, I'm still working on the name, I was thinking about it last night, I was talking to your buddy Bonks, Bonks told me some different name ideas, thanks my man, and he gives you a high five, Bonks. My man Bonks here had some ideas for some names, I love them, thank you Bonks. Anyway, so yeah, this is our leader. You want to come out, sir? And you see this giant warrior. I mean, this guy's he's pretty bulky, and he comes out. And he has different like armored, and he goes up. Hello. Hello there. Name's Dyson. It's nice to meet you all.
I've got like a hand kind of towards my gun, kind of pushing Binnie behind me, just kind of slightly protective. Just
Oh, no need for that. We're good. What's your name, sir?
name's Hawthorne.
Bounty hunter, huh?
Yes, sir.
Nice. And he kind of looks at you, and who's the little one? Is that your child?
She doesn't exist. That's all you need to know.
I see her right there. I get it. You're a protective dad. Look, I get it. I totally understand where you come from. And Quell, Donavan, right?
How'd you know my name?
Right here told me. Bonks, you're the guy that came up with the good names, huh? And he walks over to you. I love it. We get Rye established in this business. We can make some really good cogs here. Guide more people. And do what we do. And, he goes up to Zoc. He's like, you. You're a Hawtor. That's sick, man. I have never seen any of your. You're of legends, and I was told the people call you the Spectre or the Ghost or something. Is that?
Hawthorne chuckles to himself.
That was not a nickname that I chose for myself, but if we're going to be accurate, it is the Shadow.
Oh, the Shadow. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Kind of like just kind of tilts his head and rolls his shoulders forward and just make sure his hand is right next to the trigger for the rifle. He kind of tilts his head.
He turns to the last person in your group. Are you still covered? Is your face still covered?
Oh yeah.
He turns to you. Who are you?
Name's Fu.
Roll a line. Check for me.
Oh,
I got -1. No. I got a
20.
5.
Dang.
Oh no. You're not Fu. That's not your name.
I'm changing dice.
He looks for a second. Cami, is that you?
Dick nabbit. I just take off the headdress.
And he walks up to you, and he gives you the biggest hug. And he kind of embraces. My darling, it's been so long. I've missed you.
huh?
Zach kind of drops his rifle a little bit.
What
I
the
take
hell?
my knife and I
We're
slap
all like,
up.
what?
And he'll kind of back up to avoid your slash.
Whoa,
He looks,
whoa, Cami, what's going on?
Whoa, Cami.
Don't get anywhere near
Hawthorne
me.
flips his gun out as well. It's like,
Yeah,
Cami,
whoa!
what's going on? What's
All of the
going
guards
on?
put their guns up. Rye jumps in the roll. Let's stop. And he goes, whoa. Our guns down.
Dyson, just let
Tommy?
these people go. And just let them get on their mission. Just forget about them
That was the plan.
right now.
That was literally the plan. What?
Well-
What?
I never believe your plans because I know your plans. All right? Let them leave.
Dear, it's been
Right
a long
now.
time. It's been a very, very long time.
Tamia's shaking.
It's been a long time. Why? What's the deal? Do we need to talk? You want to go talk? You can go talk in my tent.
I don't need to talk to you. You're supposed to be dead.
Are you talking about the incident that happened all those years ago? Look, I get it. You needed to have your you time, and I didn't give you that. And so we had a disagreement, and you left for 15 years. I get it. But now you're back. And it's
No,
good,
no.
and we're together again.
No. You are an animal. You need to be put down.
Cami,
We tried once. Obviously, it didn't work.
look, Cami, I apologize. I know what you're talking about. I am not that person anymore. I had some self-reflection. I realized what I did was wrong. And I'm sorry.
Do you think for a second I will believe you after the things you have done to me? Not just to me, but to my mother?
Your mother was a horrible person. And I freed you from that.
You're a horrible person, and I freed myself from you.
Look. Cami, why don't you just go take some time? Go take some time alone.
No.
And
No. Like I said, if you want anything from me, you're gonna let these people go right now.
they're free to go. No one is holding you here. You're free to go.
I don't believe you. You
Mr. Rye
have to
would
give
be
me your word.
You have my word.
Your word really done. It doesn't amount to much.
Cami, listen. Look, I'll accept the fact that me and you won't be a thing. It's fine. You people could come and go as we please. Mr. Rye here was going to lead you through the desert. We're going to still hold on to that. The numbers are a little off, so we may have to send another fare. That way it's 3 of you with each guide to get across. Well, let it happen.
No,
Simple
we're not
enough.
letting anything happen at all. We are leaving.
Okay. I will not stop you. Then he holds it, and he snaps at his guards, and his guards who are on edge, they kind of relax, and they step aside and let you guys go. Free to go.
Hawthorne, get Binnie out of here right now.
You're coming with us, right?
Start edging out, Cami, what the hell's going on?
As you guys are walking, Dyson will pull you aside, Hawthorne. He'll be like, just come here.
Hawthorne is I tell Binnie, stay close to the group. And I kind of step forward to him, so I got my gun in my hands.
I don't know if you're their leader or what, but you seem to have a lot of armor, so that's just the way we do things. Look, I love Cami. Please do not let anything happen to her, okay? There's sandworms out there. I really, really want you to take a guide, please. Take Rye. He's good. They will kill you.
We'll take Rye with us. He's the one we know. He knows our group. No one else. Okay? If we start bringing more than him, I don't think Cami's gonna like this. I'm not gonna press her for what's going on between you two. I don't know what the deal is. And quite honestly, I don't really give a damn, to be honest with you. I just want to do a job and get paid. That's what I'm here to do. So we're gonna take the guide. We appreciate the offer.
Yeah. Is there anything else? I just want to let you know, I'm a good guy. Hawthorne. I'm a good guy. Is there anything you guys need? We're willing to help you. We want to help people. Too many fare around the Death Desert they're just horrible. They give us such a bad name. We're just good people. You see our families here. We have kids. We have old people. We take care of our own, and we consider you guys friends and allies. We would be happy to have you guys part of us. Part of our tribe.
Hey,
but that's...
hey, no, don't you go poisoning people with any of your lies. You just need to stop. And let us go. If that's really what you're doing, let us go.
I think right for now, we've got the supplies we need. I appreciate the offer. I think the one guide, anything more than that, I don't think Cami's is gonna take too kindly to it. I appreciate it. Everything you guys have said seemed like it's been on the up and up.
He reaches, shakes your hand.
I will shake your hand. It seems like everything's been good.
Yeah.
And we'll leave amicably. And hopefully on good terms. No hard feelings between us. No hard feelings between your people.
None, not at all. No hard feelings with us at all. There is one thing, though.
Of course there is. What would that be?
Well, you five are good to go. Cami needs to stay here. We got some unresolved things that we need to work out between me and her. The rest of you are free to come and go as you choose. We will be here for you. Rye will help you. Cami needs to stay.
I greatly appreciate that you two have got some stuff to work out, but our entire group's in a little bit of a bind where we need the entire group.
Well, Rye can take Cami's place if you need 6.
It's unfortunately it's not that simple. And I kind of show him the bracelets that we're all wearing. See, these mean we're indentured to the mayor of the nearby town, who's kind of taken us on to pay off some debts.
Hey,
Unfortunately, that debt entails all of us, and until we've all cleared that debt, these don't come off. So at the minute,
Dang right.
I tell you what, that's fine. We'll deal with the mayor. You 5 go with Rye, so it'll be 6, and you'll still have your 6. He's an excellent guide. You could pick her up on the way back. And he smiles.
give me 1 sec.
Yeah.
This is a democracy, and I come over to Cami. Cami? What's the deal with this guy?
It's a long story.
He's very, very adamant that you do not leave this camp with us, and that we pick you up on the way back.
Oh, I bet he is.
He
I
does
bet
not
he
seem
is.
to want to take no for an answer, and I just need to know, is this worth us getting our hands bloody for? If we need to. Because as far as I'm concerned, we all need to believe in here, but he looks like he's going to push the matter.
You got me in between a rock and a hard place right now because
I ain't got you no damn place. I'm just trying to leave with everybody.
Oh shit! He's not nice at all. Okay, shoot. All right. Well, now I know who I'm talking to. Well, I'll lay it out like this. If you leave and I'm not with you, then you can just go ahead and put a bullet in my head.
He's gonna.
So there you go.
He's gonna end your story right here. Is what you're telling me.
If you knew the things that this man has done to me, then you would want to run as fast as you possibly can away from here.
That makes sense. I appreciate you letting me know. I kind of like step back for the conversation, and I kind of look over at Zoc and over at Donavan, and kind of like just nod to them like this is probably about to go down.
Zach, slowly, without looking at his rifle, chambers around and puts his finger right by the trigger.
As you do that, Zoc, you feel a gun pressed against your back. No. Here's the thing. I showed you all hospitality, which is fair. I showed you kindness, and it's all, I thought I was fair. I didn't ask for much. I'm still willing to let you all go.
We're not splitting the crew.
Stays.
Yeah.
We're not leaving without the human.
We outnumber
The
you.
mutant.
Hawthorne's
Sorry,
still like facing the other way, and it's like, see, that those are very, very calm words of you, sir, but you see, then you wanted to keep one of our group, and then now you've got one of your guns at the base of the neck of one of my other friends. And
Well,
I don't take too kindly to be impressed like that, if I'm being completely honest.
And he whistles. And you see a laser right at your chest, a red dot laser. Also, you know what I'm really good at? I'm really good at magic. Really good at magic. Did you know that? You know how good at magic? I could take something here, and I could make it disappear.
No, Dyson, stop it right now. Just let these people go. I will stay with you.
It's too late. And he
Can I try
points,
something?
and no one has noticed about Binnie. She's gone. Binnie is now in a cage with one of the Fair has a gun, like she's like locked in a cage, and the Fair has a weapon drawn on her. You see, I'm good at this. I'm good at it. You pissed me off. I was trying to be kind.
See, if you folks are trying to be kind and trying to do some good stuff for folks, then you're really sending the wrong message by putting a gun at that girl's head.
Oh,
Yeah, you suck at it,
Donavan.
to be honest.
I was gonna say, can I try something?
Sure.
I look down at the thing on my chest and see if maybe I do something to it if I hit it to see if I can change.
Okay.
See if I can flame on again, basically.
Okay, so
Nice.
you go to hit it and nothing happens.
Ah,
Um,
all right.
Now we only did that as a precaution. Little one, I'm sorry about that. I'm not trying to hurt you. We don't want to hurt you. But if your group doesn't comply, we're going to have to hurt you.
You're a butt-faced miscreant.
I've been called worse.
Dyson, let her go and just tell me what I need to do to get you to let her go.
You stay here forever. Oh, when I said you could come back to pick her up, I meant in pieces.
Let her go now.
No. Are you gonna stay?
If I stay, I'm gonna challenge you.
And all the fair start laughing. To what, Cubby? To what? A knitting contest? Like, what are you gonna challenge me from? Like, who could do hair the best?
To life or death.
You're really gonna do this?
Hawthorne.
I will not let
Binnie?
you treat her the way that you treated me.
Oh, Cami,
You,
please.
you
You
are
know-
a predator. You are evil. And you just need to be put down. Which we tried to do. We thought we did, and obviously you're like a cockroach.
So you want to challenge at the Scrooge? You want to challenge me? Ugh. Cami, I don't want to do this. All you had to do is just stay here with me. It could have been great and excellent.
Yeah,
and
so
look
I could
what
be
you
your
made
slave?
me do. You made me do things that I don't want to do. Like put a child lizard girl in a cage. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to help
why
you.
do you always blame me for your shortcomings?
It's your fault. Coming.
That's what you've been telling me my entire life. And that's why you made me question myself every step I took towards my freedom. We thought you were a god, but, you know, I know what you truly are. You're pathetic, you're scum, and you hurt people for pleasure. And I will not let you control me anymore.
And he looks, well, boys, it looks like we have a skaggle. And they all, like, laugh. I will let the girl out the cage. It's okay, little one. We're not going to hurt you. Let her out of the cage. She can go stand with her weird human dad. I don't know what's going on with that.
I immediately run to Hawthorne.
We go to...
I'll pull it on me when she gets to me. Like,
we are doing a one-on-one challenge to the death. And so they're going to take you all and they're going to lead you to this this giant pit. All right, I'm going to...
Anybody got a bardic inspiration?
So you guys are led to the pit. My screen is shared for Roll20. You guys are surrounding the top of the pit. There's 2 bridges, and they have each of you like guns. Like you're like sitting down. They haven't tied you guys up, but they are keeping you guys from doing anything to intervene. You cannot intervene with this. That's the rules. He will turn to you guys and says, the rules are: winner gets control of the tribe, loser dies. No one is to intervene, or we will execute all of your friends. That's the game.
is there anything we can do to have helped prior to it? Like, can she use any of her weapons, any of her tools, anything like that? Can
No.
we hand it to her beforehand?
She gets to choose one weapon. And
All right.
Cami, you're gonna look down. And Atreya's gonna look at you, and he's gonna like nudge the cane.
Oh, buddy. I know.
Kill him. Murder him.
I'm going to try my best.
Squeak. He just
Like
looks
a
out
terrifying little
squeak.
fox.
Yeah, he's looking at you like, murder him.
I'm going to try my best.
All right, so we are doing Dyson versus Cami. Roll for initiative, Cami.
Oh, shoot.
Why when this big stuff keeps happening, am I not involved in the fight? Something that always happens. So, like, I am not comfortable with just sitting at the sideline watching this.
I know.
I rolled a 12.
17, so Dyson gets to
Damn
go
it.
first. Okay, so Dyson is going to move close to you, or he's going to just move up. He's not going to attack you at first. He's toying with you. He's going to kind of circle you around. Move on this side if you can get a little closer. And just lassos. Bring it. Your turn.
All right. Ooh. I just look at him. I take a deep breath. I'm trembling. I take a swing at him, but I'm so scared that I don't follow through. And I feel my face burning with embarrassment.
Your blade catches his. He has a machete, and it catches it. God? Oh! Wow. Cami, I am embarrassed for you. He pushes you back and goes to take a swing, but you manage to take a step back. He misses. All right. And all of the fair is shouting, like, death match, death match.
All right, that means it's my turn. Oh, I got a 9.
Yeah, that is definitely a miss.
+2.
He's gonna run up to you with his blade, and that is a 17, which I believe is a hit.
So
Right.
Binnie is like absolutely
Yep.
terrified and is just burying her face into Hawthorne right now.
I
She
got
can't
a
even watch.
16 armor class.
Oh, that is 6 damage.
Oof.
Yeah. So he takes this blade and he swings it and kind of slices you. Hawthorne, I say you're holding Atreyu. And
You got both the little ones.
Atreyu has pooped on you several times in fear.
I like this.
All right. He just looks at you, squeak, squeak, squeak.
Squeak, squeak, squeak.
Now you have a Binnie in your lap, her head in your lap, and you have a tray.
You have a tray out to Binnie to try and like calm each other down.
All right.
Figure like support for each other.
Can Atreyu intervene?
No. Anyone intervenes, they die.
Atreyu
I'm just
intervene.
petting
Throw
Atreyu.
Atreyu.
I choose you. No.
Bonks just walks over and pets Bin on her head and tries
Aw.
to calm her down.
All right.
Thanks, Bonksy.
Cami is still trembling, but she an 18.
That is a hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we
Get
go.
up, girl.
Come on.
Get up.
So you
And-
go and you take your hook and you get him a good slash across the face.
It's only 3 points of damage.
He rubs the blood down his face and goes, "Atta girl. Good job."
Don't you talk to me, you filth.
But faced miscreant.
He hit with another 17, but it's
Dang.
only 1 point of damage. So
Nice.
he'll take his knife or take his machete and go for another swing, and it barely cuts you. Not too bad, but it does cut a little bit. Hurts a little bit.
This is just a scratch compared to what you've done to me.
What I've done for you gave you a good home, protected your family.
Oh yeah?
taught
Is
you
that why my
every-
mom's dead?
Thing I knew, your mom was a piece of trash.
She was
Shoot.
the only one there to protect me. And guess what? I got a nat 20.
I don't know what that means. And you go and
Either.
you run up and will dig your cane into his chest, and like he'll drop. He's not down,
Nice.
but he'll drop to the ground, and the cane is like sticking in his chest, and he's like grabbing at it.
Nice.
All right, roll.
There we go.
roll for
There we go.
damage.
So is there any like benefit when there's a nat 20?
Oh yeah, you get double damage.
Oh.
Nice.
Well, that's not much because I rolled a 1. But then I
You-
get a +1, so that's 4.
Okay, but he's also prone, so he's gonna take his action to pull the. You pull it out of him. He's still on the ground. He's gonna take his action to stand up. So
Ooh, free hit. Hopefully.
it's your turn. He does himself
Really
well.
don't believe I can fight you, do you?
I'll admit, you've learned a couple things.
I know you too much, and I know that you're just toying with me the way you always have, and the way you always treat everyone underneath you in your tribe. I got a 9.
You go to pick up your. You go to since you've pulled it out. You go to swing, and he dodges. What do you mean treat you? I did everything for you. Everything. And what did you do? You tried to run away from me. You don't run away from me. No one does. And he'll take a swing at you.
Oh. It's a nat 20, isn't it? Nah.
Thank you, Misty Mountain.
No, not thank you. Not thank you.
Kristen.
What?
It's just
Why all of a sudden are
drunk,
my rolls bad?
drunk bar is there for some reason. Kristen.
Kristen.
I'm changing that.
How much health do you have left? What are you down to?
I got 14.
You're down to 4. He walks up to you and takes his machete and stabs you right through the shoulder blade and pulls it out.
Oh!
Ice cream.
Oh man! You just won't freaking die, will you?
Could say the same thing about you, asshole.
Alright.
I would like to take my action to use a bandy.
All right, you can.
Not bandy.
So how does that work again?
You roll for healing. It's 2d4.
2d4.
Correct me if I'm wrong, somebody. That is right. I'm the one that was rolling. I can't remember.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, it's
Pretty sure that's right.
Yeah, it is right.
Yeah.
Oh
It's
man, I only
right.
got 3. Alright.
You
You can use that as a bonus action too, so you still have an action.
Oh!
Yep.
Sorry, I gotta update stuff. Alrighty. So
I just want to picture the scene right now. Cami and Dyson are both very bloodied up from just taking swings at each other. And the clouds are starting to kind of move, and you hear the thunder rolling. You guys know that what's about to happen. This needs to end fast, or you're going to get doused.
Kill him. Kill him.
acid rain. Acid rain.
He takes a swing against you, but using his hurt arm, he misses. Ugh. All right.
Dyson, that's what happens when you always get other people to do your dirty work.
Cami, you got this.
I got me a 16.
That is a hit.
Yes, there we go. Come on.
Alright.
Damage.
Oh, 9 points of damage.
Woo!
In the wake of everything, a little bit of rain happens. Surprisingly, you guys kind of feel it, and it's not acid rain. You just kind of feel like it kind of start to pour, and you're like getting scared because you think it's going to happen in the fair, or looking. And Dyson's just kind of smiles, and he's like, I don't know what you're looking at. This is just regular water. He's still up. He's not dead, but he took a lot of damage just now.
Alright, come on, let's get him finished off.
Binnie's uncontrollably crying at this point. Because she's never seen anything like this.
Probably scared that it was going to be acid rain dripping too.
That too.
It starts.
Hawthorne, shield her eyes.
Alright. It's your turn.
I thought, oh, it is again?
Yeah.
Okay.
I rolled against you, I missed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I missed too.
Alright, as the pouring rain comes, you guys are swinging at each other, just clanking. You have like your cane, and he has machete, and you guys are just clanking. He misses. You were able to block it, and sparks are starting to fly, and this rain is starting to come down hard, and the blood is just kind of almost like getting in your eyes, and it's like the mud and the filth is just running down your body. And it's your turn.
Mommy just goes, just out of the pure like adrenaline and terror that she's experiencing. And she rolls a 21.
Nice.
Nice.
That is definitely it. Was it a natural 20 or a dirty 20?
No.
Okay.
It was dirty.
Okay.
Dirty. And it's 4 points of damage.
Okay. You are able, in the clanking of weapons, you are able to actually lob off a finger. Ah! Oh! Oof. That hurt. In retaliation. Yeah. Okay. In retaliation, he
Didn't think I
Goes-
could do that, did you?
he goes to take a swing at you, and actually, like,
Oh no.
he takes the swing at you and nicks the side of your face,
Oh.
cutting off the end of your ear.
Oh, shoot.
And he's just there with his bloody machete. You're gonna take 4 points of damage.
Oof.
Are you down?
I have 23 left.
Okay.
Binnie passes out.
Oh, I'm going to take that bonus action again. Just, before I forget. And I get 5. Okay.
Nice.
Nice.
Alright. I got a 16.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Ooh.
Cami is at her wit's end. And she gets 4 points of damage.
Okay.
Nice.
How much health are you left at?
8.
He is now like psychotic look in his eyes. He's like walking with this machete dragging the ground. It's like blood and dirt and like mud just mixing, and he's walking towards you with just this sinister look in his eyes. And he goes to swing, and it flings mud in your face, but it doesn't. He actually misses. It's your turn.
Okay. I do some avatar
And he looks at
stuff
you
with
and
my
goes,
staff.
I held back, Cami. I held back. I could have
Wow.
killed you just now. We could end
Well-
this. We could stop.
I won't stop trying to end your life. I got a 19.
That's it.
Nice. Nice.
7 points of damage.
How does it end?
Nice.
Nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright. Cami takes a deep breath to center herself, though she's still trembling. She lifts up her staff and
He'll lift up his machete, and as you guys are doing this, you charge it. I'm gonna say
And
he's just
then-
gonna run full force at you.
I twirl it and I do a flip to create momentum, and then I slice his head clean off his body.
And then you see he dropped to his knees, and the body just thud on the ground, and all the Pharaoh go, ooh. And they just kind of look at each other. Call me, call me, call me. And they all just chant your name. And you're just like, tears are rolling through your face. It's like just pouring down raining now. Rye hops down the pit. And he looks at him and he like snaps. He's like, let him go, let him go. They're good. They're good. Okay? They're good.
Cami,
And the guys with all like their weapons, like that had their weapons to y'all's back, they like pull away and like kind of back off and let you guys stand up.
Cami twists her staff and to bring in Rye real close. She takes him out by the legs and puts her staff right at his neck.
Why
If
are you
it-
doing this?
If it weren't for you, we would never be put in this position. You put my friends in danger. I don't know if that's something I can forgive.
Look, Cami, I legitimately did not know you knew Dyson. We had no idea. It was a surprise.
Well, you know Dyson. Are you just allowing him to terrorize your women and children the way that he did to us?
I'm sorry. Look. Dyson was powerful. He was strong. I tried. And he kind of points. Check the scars. He kind of leans his head back and you see, like, scars coming. I tried to stand up to him. I saw what he did was wrong. Couldn't stop him. He's been looking for you for a very, very long time, and he brought people in just to see if he could find you, and just got lucky this time.
How many of these people you think were faithful to him?
They will follow who's ever the strongest, and you are the strongest. You are their new leader by law of the fair.
Can you seriously get us through those sandworms? Or was that just an act?
I can get you through.
Let me talk to my group, and we'll see what our next step is. But right now, I have to go and scream my guts out.
Wait. There's one last thing.
What?
I was
one last
rifling.
thing?
I was rifling through some of his stuff a long time ago, and I found a name of a woman, a mutant woman. I think it might be your mother. I don't think she's dead.
What's the name?
I don't remember. I just... He mentioned something in his journals. I snuck a peek. And he said something in his journals about this mutant woman who was just terror. And she got away. But it wasn't you. Because he specifically mentions you again. Once again, this is a long time ago that I read this. I can't... This was years ago. I snuck... I was trying to stop him. And I was trying to figure something out. Just reading through his stuff.
You better not be effing with me.
I swear. You can go look at the journals back at the camp. They're there.
Get them for me, now.
Yes, my liege. And he, gets up and he bows. You are now, and he picks up this medallion and puts it... one last thing, he picks up this medallion and he puts it around your neck. He's like, you are their leader now. Just do the right thing, please. And he'll run. He runs back to camp. And you are now standing, all these fair are looking at you for guidance. They're all standing on the bridge. These, you look across and you see, these little babies and these women, these old people. They're all just, looking at you. Trying to get some sort of direction. What to do.
Cami wants to address the crowd. Alright, if you guys have been through anything like what I have been through with Dyson, then you know what being petrified feels like. You know what thinking you're gonna die any day So I want to send out anybody who can hunt and make sure you all get fed. Because that is your number one thing. Because I know you haven't been eating right. So anyone who is willing and able, go hunt, go get everybody some food, come back, and we will have a party.
And they all
to
kind of,
celebrate.
some of the men up in the crowds and some of the women, like, they nod actually when they take off running. And one comes up to you, and you know a little bit of Fair because of your time with Dyson and the crew, and he talks to you in his native language, and you can add that to your character sheet that you speak Fair. And he walks up and he says, "My name is Jacob. I was the errand. I served Dyson, Lord Dyson, and I now serve you as your personal guide. What would you have me have the rest do?"
Jacob, how has life been for you guys besides not having enough food? Is there injuries? Are you guys suffering any other ways physically?
Dyson, for the most part, treated us well. He kept us so indoctrinated that he made it seem like this life was the only life. Most people here know nothing beyond the village. Most people just tend to stick to themselves, and they tend to, they don't know the world. Because Dyson wouldn't let us have the world.
Well, people's worldview is a view that's full of abuse, that's so full of control. It's going to take a lot of work to help them break free from that, because I had to do a lot of that work myself. And unfortunately, because I have this task I have to do, I can't help you right away. But what?
Wait, you can't go. You can't leave these people here. You have to lead them. Who will lead us?
I just have a commitment I don't know if I can get out of. This is all too much for me right now. I don't know if I can do this. I mean...
Okay. I understand. Why don't you take the night to think about it and let me know your decision in the morning.
Alright.
We
I
shall
really need to talk
hunt.
to my group.
We shall hunt and make preparations for the event that you would like us to have tonight. And he kind of shakes his head, and he takes off, and everybody kind of disperses, and the crew is kind of like sliding down like the muddy hill to meet you in the middle. It's still raining. You guys are all amazed because you're so used to acid rain, except for Zoc. Zoc is like, Zoc, you get like weather, like different weather in the mountains. Like it's more snowy, so you're really not used to any of it. But as far as Bonks, Hawthorne, Binnie, and Donavan, you are kind of used to like the acid rain. So this just like weird rain is kind of, it's just really odd.
And I'm still passed out at the top of the hill.
I got her. I'm carrying her.
Zoc's gonna take his glove off and kind of just hold his hand out and just rub the rain in between his fingers. And then he'll lift his mask up a little bit and put it to his tongue. Put it back down and slip his glove back on.
So you guys all meet Cami at the bottom of the hill. She's just standing there, still bleeding out. Not like dying bleeding out, but like just blood running. And she's just kind of standing
Zoc's
there.
gonna toss her a bandage.
Thank you, sir.
Looks like you need that more than me.
Just a little bit. It's close to the carotid. Ooh.
Hi.
Well,
I mean, I have plenty of bandage.
I will take one, but I don't know if I can pay that much for it.
It's like the price is now 30.
30, 550.
We're out in the desert.
I don't-
Resources are low.
I didn't know Chuck was going to be charging people for them bandages or some medic.
Well, that was a hell of a thing. Well done on your combat to the death.
Right.
And your new leadership, queendom, godhood, whatever the hell you've got now.
It's not gonna be like that. But what we need to figure out is these people are completely lost and unable to manage themselves properly. But I am only one person, and I also need to fulfill the duty of paying off this fake ass debt.
Yeah.
Maybe you get your second in command to lead while you're gone? If there is one.
Yeah, see if there's someone that can take the reins while we go and deal with this.
I don't know about that ride. The ride.
Oh no, I'm killing that son of a bitch when he comes back. Next time I see him, I'm shooting him in the face.
I could give them some simple instructions to keep them occupied for a while, because it's all that they need to do right now is simple things.
Just normal everyday life. Until we come back. That's all they need to do.
So I kind of come to now, and I just kind of see Hawthorne, and I just kind of hug him, but I don't say anything.
Okay, darling. Everything's good.
While everybody's talking, can Zach, is that guy's body still there?
Yeah.
I wanna search his body and take what I can find. Kind
You
of
can do it
subtly.
detective work.
Okay. Alright, I got an 11.
You don't find much on him. He like took almost everything. I mean, he has a machete, so that's about it.
Okay, I'm gonna leave that. Not much into blades.
So Rye does come back with the journals and he holds them out, and he says, "I talked to Jacob. I'm giving you these. Jacob told me about the party. He told me that you're gonna do better for us. I appreciate it. So our people are hurting. We need help." And he hands you the book.
Thank you. I will try my best.
I can guide you out. I can guide you to the oasis tomorrow. If that's still okay.
Yeah. Is it better with just you? Or should a group come? Or is it just fewer people the better?
With the sandworms, fewer. I'll
Alright.
just come.
I want to hand over Binnie to Bonks to hold her for a second. Come into this conversation. Let me ask you a question. How many of your people can get through the sandworms?
Me.
Any others?
No. I'm the only one that has gone there and back. And
Let me ask you another fairly important question. When you met Cami on the road, and when you walked into our camp, all friendly like, Did you know the hell that you were about to rain down on us?
No.
Honestly.
I did.
You knew what he was like.
Yeah. He's done this before. He has.
You knew what we were walking into.
Hey, don't get me wrong. Dyson was a hell of a person. He was horrible. But he put a face on for a lot of people. My goal, my job that I was assigned to, because I have tried to revolt against him. My job was to find people, present them with a beautiful way of life, and whoever wanted to stay could stay. We were honest. We would let them go. The point of that was to find Cami. And I didn't even know what she looked like. I had no idea. He wouldn't tell me. He didn't want me to warn her. He just would tell me, bring people, and if I didn't bring in anyone, I would die. That was my job, was to bring people to the village so he could take a look to see if it was her. And if it wasn't, he would send them on their way. That was the scheme. That was what happened.
You're done talking now.
Okay.
I'm gonna turn to my friends, and I'm gonna ask them how much we really feel like we need a guide to get through the sandworms. If they come to a unanimous decision and say that we don't need one, we can take our turn on our own, I'm going to blast your brains out right in front of us. For the hell you rained down on us. So you just stay right there and pray to whatever deity you believe in, or start believing in one, that they all think we need a guide, because that's the only thing that's saving you right now. You got me?
Yeah.
Good boy. I'm going to turn to the group. Do we need a guide for these sandworms? And do we believe he's the only one?
A guide couldn't hurt. I mean,
I'd say he knows his place.
I would feel better with a guide.
I don't know these deserts as well as maybe some of you do, so.
So I walk over to Hawthorne. I just grab his hand quietly, and all I say is, no more death, please.
You guys turn. And you've seen his mask is down. His face is like bluish with some berries that he just ate. And he drops to his knees. I'm sorry. And he collapses. Consume poison berries.
Oh.
Well, I guess that answers that question.
Son of a bitch couldn't even give me the honor of taking it.
Yeah, it's just under Dyson. Life is just not something you always want to hang on to.
He was probably trained to do that if the time came.
Alright.
So we will let's cut to that night.
Can I search his body first? Because I feel like
Yeah,
he is... I don't know if he would have anything on him or anything of interest since...
I'll go ahead and just speed it along. He doesn't have...
no worries.
Yeah, he doesn't have anything. Jacob comes back and see Rye's body, and he like looks at Cami and just like tears rolling, and it's like, it's one of the good ones, you know. And he picks him up. May we bury him?
Absolutely.
And he picks up Rye's body, and they bury him that evening. The celebration happens. And Cami, you were sitting at the fire by yourself. Everybody's like partying and having fun and stuff, and you're flipping through the book, and you're just reading a few things here and there, and you come across the mutant woman who got away, and you read the name. What's the name?
Eponine.
Say it again.
Eponine.
And you
Eponine.
see her name, and tears roll down your face, knowing that your mother is still alive, somewhere in the marsh. And that is how we end session 3. But guys, thank you so much for joining us for tonight. It was a fun session.
I keep going, man. I'm just getting going with us already.
Yeah, I know. That's how it goes. It's starting to pick up. But thank you guys
I need sleep.
yeah. Thank you guys for playing this game
here.
tonight, and thank you guys, everybody who's listened to the podcast version or the YouTube version.
She fell asleep in my arms.
Make sure you join us tomorrow night on Comics on the Crosses channel for more Chronicles of Andrasia, where there is a huge climactic battle about to ensure, which I'm like super excited about. So make sure you come check us out tomorrow for an amazing time over at Comics on the Crosses channel. And guys, be sure, if you have not already, please follow us on Instagram or TikTok. That's where we're posting most of our content. Or you could follow me at the Spacehawk on Twitter. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful and safe night. Stay safe, stay nerdy, be blessed, and talk to you. See you guys next week. Oh, that is one other thing, is we will not be having a session next Sunday. I'm going to be out of town, so we are going to be the next session is going to be won't be for another couple weeks. So, but just follow us on our socials, and we'll post more about that. So, all right, guys, have a fantastic night. Bye.
Yeah.
Okay.